Welcome to HotStart Flight Support. How can we help you today? Of course, Captain. I'll get that organized for you right away.
Check, check, check. Hello, hello. What is going on, beautiful people? We're back. Yeah, back with the time machine, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to. Wait, let me do this properly. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue. This is X-Plane 11, the HotStart Challenger 650, aka the time machine. We have a very important VIP with us today. As you saw earlier, we only registered one passenger, so 3 crew, 1 passenger. We have one very important VIP with us today as we do the walk around. We don't have any static objects on because this plane actually just landed here in Montgomery, Alabama. We are headed towards Daytona Beach, Florida here in just a little bit. But the plane is, we just gotta get it prepped and ready to go. November 16 X-Ray Bravo in the custom Blue Arrow Executive livery. If you saw here earlier, you saw the custom Blue Arrow Executive FBO as well. So yeah, so we're waiting for our very special VIP, and I will let you guys know who they are when they arrive. Let's go ahead and go on board here. Oops. Okay. Well, that ruined it. I was trying to walk in. Let's do that again. That didn't work out. That didn't work out. All right. Hello, Adam. Welcome to the stream. Juan Pierre. What's good, my friend from the Netherlands? Good to see you, Mike. Why does it keep doing that? why does it keep doing that? That's annoying. Anyways, I guess we're now in the cockpit. Whatever. Kenny, welcome to the stream, my friend. Icy Dogs. Hello, welcome to the stream as well. Moshi Simulations, welcome back, man. Always a pleasure to have you with us today, man. Always, always, always a pleasure. And we're going to bring the soft vibes down, bring the music down, and we'll get the aircraft going. Thank you guys for joining us today. We have a very special VIP that we're carrying today. We do have 2 legs. VIP will be on board pretty soon once they get here. We're just going to be taking them down to Daytona Beach. From there, we'll pick up some of their friends, I guess you could say, and then we'll continue down to Sarasota, which is a very quick, short flight. If you guys would like to join us, we will be, wait for it, we'll be on VATSIM. In fact, I think we're on VATSIM right now. We should be on VATSIM right now. Yes, we are on VATSIM right now, which is gorgeous. Yes, we are in Kilo Mike Golf Mike. We're in the, I think it's the Northeast GA ramp. I couldn't figure out where, like, there's an executive or a signature. I'm not sure if they have one there, but we just went ahead and picked this one. We're not going to ask for any AC power. We're just going to go straight to the APU. So click on power fuel and then wait a couple seconds and hit start stop. FS Insane, welcome to the stream. Delroy White, welcome to the stream. Jules 21, good to see you, my good friend. Clifton AFM, what up, bro? Good to see you. Matter of fact, actually, you guys will probably be surprised, but our VIP that we're carrying on today's flight is actually in the chat. Yeah, so be on the look. You probably won't guess who it is. You'll probably never guess who it is. APU is starting up, or at least it should be. It doesn't say start, which kind of worries me. Yes, it is, Icy. Yes, it is. Aerodynamics, welcome to the stream. Nightbot, is he being a booger? Thank you, Brandon Walker. Welcome to the stream as well. Good to see you, my good friend. APU. Okay, yeah, APU is. I think it is working. Yep, APU avail. That's what I like to see. So now we can put the APU gen on. By the way, guys, this is a good time to promote one of my recent videos. I posted a quick start guide for this particular aircraft. A lot of people have been taking a lot of time. You can take a lot of time going through the checklist and stuff like that. But if you don't want to take as long getting going in this aircraft, I made a quick start guide with just a bare minimum of what you need to get the plane turned on, powered up, and going. So I did my best to make that video as short as possible. This plane is still pretty darn complex. There is no easy mode. There's no starting on the ramp with the engines on. That actually doesn't work, which is crazy, right? All right, seatbelt signs on, emergency lights set to armed. We have our nav and logo light on. Let's get fuel. Should be here any second. Did we ask for fuel? That's a lot of gas. How much do we need? Oh, we don't need any. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go down here to FMS. And we'll go to index status.
All right, Captain. Fuel truck is hooked up. Just let me know how much fuel you need. Or would you like to go tanks full today?
I definitely don't want to go tanks full, but actually I figured out that I don't need any fuel, so you can go ahead and disconnect.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we're just going to cycle our database. Let's make sure we empty out our flight plan. Make sure there's no flight plan in here. Nope, there's nothing in there. I think I've already filed my flight plan. Yes, I have. Yes, is it perf? No, and I always forget how to get there. Yeah, route menu, and then flight plan recall, and then we need to type in Kilo Mike Golf Mike. You know, I think we actually have ATC. What? That's freaking random. In freaking Montgomery, Alabama, we got ATC today. That's surprising. We'll see how long they stick around. All right, MGM, we're going to Daytona Beach, Kilo Delta Alpha Bravo. It's gonna be fun. Let's hurry up before they leave. That'll make it a little more fun. If not, then we'll do our thing as we usually do. Send, and that's gonna send our new flight plan out, and we're gonna go find out what that frequency is we need to tune into here in Montgomery. So it'll be 132.975. We can go down to tune 132.975.
And the previous departure traffic is out now at your 12 o'clock, about 3 miles southeastbound at 3,500.
Hopefully it's not too loud. Trying to make sure it's not. Our flight plan is loaded though, so we can go. Oh, yeah, it's a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit.
3014, thank you. Clear visual approach, runway 23, Donaldson altimeter 3037.
Yeah, let me know in chat, guys, if that's too loud. I don't want it to be overpowering. I'm gonna have to turn the game down here soon too, because it's pretty loud. All right, index, secondary flight plan, activate, execute. No departure out of Montgomery and no arrival into Daytona. But we can put what we're expecting to be our runway, which I think is runway 7.
85 Atlanta Center, RNAV to line it, runway down our left on Mike 2, clear for takeoff.
I think it's runway 7.
5, leaving Atlanta Bravo airspace.
10, runway 10 on departure, and then departure index, arrival, and runway 7 left in Daytona. No star via Oscar Mike November. Execute that. Clear that out. And let's go to our perf. We'll get that started because again, we don't need any more fuel. Perf in it. Passenger 1. And this person is bringing, it'll say, about 55 pounds worth of cargo. Pretty darn light. It's just one person. On average, at least in the airlines, each person will probably bring around 50 pounds of baggage. Usually much less than that, but on average. 434 something. What was it? 4340? 4340. And we're cruising most likely at flight level 390 today. And I need to make a correction to what I said in my last live stream and what I said in my last video with the quick start guide. This plane does not cruise at 45,000 feet. Its service ceiling is actually 41,000 feet. That was my mistake. Toto Rico actually came out and corrected me. I was like, thank you, man. I actually should have knew that. So, all right, so that should be okay. Let's go ahead and ask for our clearance to Daytona.
I don't have it right now. Let me pull it up real quick. Mercury 00 thanks. If you have the weather at P3, you can expect runway 21 left for departure.
Oh, make sure my radio's on. That always happens to me. VHF1. Yep, it's on.
American 701, I lied. Verify your first FMS waypoint. Hold your position.
You're going for a 24-hour race in a few weeks? Oh, yeah, the Daytona 24. Yeah.
Leaving the Atlanta Bravo airspace. Proceed on.
That's actually why we're going there. We're dropping people off for that. Yeah, I thought of that. Atlanta Center, Challenger 16 Bravo is in Montgomery looking for IFR to Daytona.
Echo Sierra Golf 905, you're inside the Bravo airspace again. I need you to make a right turn heading 120 out of the Bravo, please.
Uh-oh, somebody's in the Bravo. Somebody's in the Bravo. Stay out the Bravo, guys.
Echo calling Montgomery, I'll get to you in just a second.
Alright, he's got to wait for him. I think he's busy trying to handle things. What else can we take care of while we're waiting for that? Perf has been pretty much done. Takeoff should be okay. Winds. Look at the winds here. Data link. Weather. Request weather. Kilo. Where are we at? Oh, Kilo Mike. Golf Mike. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Hello, Captain. It's Jenny from HotStart Flight Support.
What up, Jenny?
Your passengers have arrived.
Yeah,
Shall I
send
have
them
them brought to the plane?
Yeah, send them up. Send them up.
Understood. They'll be there in a couple of minutes. Anything else?
No, we're good. We're about ready to go. So, thank you.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
He just said something. Repeat that for 16 Bravo.
For 16 Bravo, I have your clearance. Advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy. November 116 Bravo.
For 16 Bravo, clear to the Daytona Beach Airport. The radar vectors as filed. Maintain 10,000. Expect followable 390, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 2043.
Alright, clear to Daytona Beach via radar vectors. Expecting 10,000. And then flight level 390, 10 minutes after departure. Squawking 2043 for Challenger 16 Bravo.
Challenger 16 Bravo, maintain 10,000 and expect followable 390 in 10 minutes.
Copy, maintain 10,000 and then expect flight level 390, 10 minutes after departure.
November 16 Bravo, read back.
Alright, expecting runway 10 for departure and number 16 Bravo. Gotcha.
1201, radar contact.
Alright, thank you very much for the ATC, sir. So our passengers should be on board any second now. Kilo Delta Alpha Bravo is where we're going.
1201, climb, maintain, follow 360. Echo Sierra Golf 905, you're still in the Bravo. The Bravo shelf in your area is at 4,000, so just make sure you're aware of where your space is and exit it as quickly as you can.
Deuce of Legend says pre-flight crash checklist complete, Captain. Thank you very much.
Your own navigation, but I need you outside of the Bravo, please.
Alright, that's the beep for our weather. Let's go ahead and grab our weather for MGM Grand. So winds are calm, so 0/0. Temperature is 8. And altimeter is 3041. 30.41. Drop that in the QNH. That's all we need to do here. It is dry, clear skies. Other than that, yeah, clear.
Hello, Captain. Hope you are doing well today.
Hello, hello, Mr.
Great.
VIP.
There's nobody else coming along today.
Nope.
So as far as we're concerned, we're all good to go.
Sounds great, my friend. Well, welcome aboard. Guess who our special guest is on board with us today? Our special guest with us on board today is, from the chat, Mr. Phoenix J Aviation, aka CJ. What's happening, bro? All this space is for you, bro, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Montgomery, representing Montgomery, Alabama. I had to do it, man. Welcome aboard. This flight's just for you, bro. We're headed down Daytona. We'll pick up a few of your friends and we'll head down to Sarasota. That is the plan. So, all right, passengers are loaded. We've gotten our clearance. We got a squawk code. Let's go put our squawk code in. That squawk code is 2043. So 2043. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where's my? Oh, here it is. ATC code. Boom. Gotcha. All right. Cool. What else we need to do? Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Pull up my own little checklist. We're not going to use a full checklist today. Just going to use my little quick start guide. So going through the list, power is on, ACDC is on, logo lights on, cockpit lights are on. Turn these guys down a little bit. Fuel has been loaded and is set. Bleed air we have not done yet, so these two need to be on and the packs need to come on. FMS has been done, IRS has been set, flight plan is good, perf is good, takeoff data is good, anti-skid is set. Hydraulic 3A pump is now pumping, so are the rest of the pumps are now pumping. What else? Landing altitude is like sea level in Daytona, so we have to worry about that. Anti-ice, we shouldn't need it. Yeah, we should be okay. We don't need any anti-ice, even though I asked for the de-ice, which I wonder if it's out there. I don't know if they put it out there. What else? Emergency lights armed. Passenger signs are on auto. And let's go ahead and set up our collection. So 10,000 feet initial. So let's put 10,000 right here. $10,000 and then my speed, because of what happened when I tried to set VR that one time, and I don't trust it anymore. So we'll do 210, even though we can set that to 134 or something like that. So 110 right there. Alright, that's set. Spoilers need to be set to auto. That's set. Reversers armed. Trims and stab trim. So we'll hit stab trim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's done. Alright, we're good. Let's go ahead and shut the doors. What's going on, Owen? Welcome to the stream, Ricky's World. I don't know why it didn't pop up, but welcome, man, and thank you so much for that super chat donation. Says thanks for the DWH airport. Oh wait, there it is.
Hey Blue, thanks for that KDWH airport. I fly from Gill Aviation on the sim all the time. I have the scenery for X-Plane 11 and MSFS 2020.
That's dope, Ricky. Hey man, hit me up on Discord. I actually have a secret copy of that exact same airport on Microsoft Flight Sim. So if you're a native of Houston, if you fly out of DWH all the time and that interests you, let me know. I don't. It's not public because I'm not done. But it's much better than flying into the default airport. I completely understand that's my home airport as well, and that's the whole reason I want to do that. So, all right. Well, CJ, I know you're the only one in here, bro. But I still gotta, we still gotta do the safety briefing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so I'm gonna let you hang out in the back.
Your flight crew would like to
privacy.
welcome you aboard this Challenger 650.
There you go, my friend. There it is. All right, cool. So it is time to start the engines. Make sure our parking brakes are set. Parking brakes are not set, so I'm gonna hold the toe brakes and then pull up the parking brake. That's gonna lock the parking brake in place. We will go ahead and reach out to the ramp agent and say, hey man, chocks out. He's gonna remove the chocks. Now we're gonna check our fuel one last time. Fuel is good. We have 43,000 pounds on board. Fuel imbalance is not too bad, so we're good. Once we get the thumbs up, we'll fire it up. There's a thumbs up. Fire them up. Ignition A? No, we'll do B again. Ignition B. I think I hit all the buttons. And then we'll hit engine start. 2, 3, 2, 1. There's a start. Look for 20%. There's 20. Fuel on.
Delta 5665, read back correct. Expect runway 10 for departure. Montgomery altimeter 3041. Weather expect runway 10 for departure. Delta 56. I think another airport on the what's the complex?
Right engine's fired up. Let's fire up engine number uno. So, oh, we didn't even turn the fuel pumps on. That should not have been possible. I just thought about it. Oh, fire up engine 1 now, though. 3, 2, 1, hit start. Hopefully didn't break anything by not doing the fuel pump. There's 20% and fuel on.
Unable to find view ID 7.
Very good. Yeah, we got fuel. We got fuel. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. It's very easy to forget, but I did not forget. Alright, guys. There we go. We have 2 good engines. Gen 1, Gen 2. Ignition disarm. I think we need to go to our 10th stage bleed, right? No, 14th stage and open them. Window heat. Oh no, we don't need window heat just yet. Probes. We'll set our trim.
Glavin at to maintain 12,000 at 250 knots. Land altimeter 3037. You probably have to hurry on your way down.
There we go. Trim set, no steer armed. Transponder. Squawking 2043. Now squawking Charlie. TAR, right? Radio comms are good. Brakes are good. Chocks are removed. Ready to taxi, guys. Yacht Emperor 1 in op. That's a problem. Alright, we're ready to taxi, guys. Let's get our charts actually before we leave. I can click here, airports, and oops. That should not have track AR on that camera. Kilo Mike, Golf Mike. We'll get our charts, so get out of here. There's no departure. I just need to get my airport chart. Expecting runway 10 he gave us. So we are here by 2-1. I'm not very familiar with this airport, so I don't know if there is a non-movement area. So what we're probably gonna do is taxi to the right here by Echo 1 and then ask for taxi clearance. So let's go back and release brakes. Turn on the taxi light. Set our flaps. Altimeter. Is the altimeter set? Did I do that?
You can taxi at your discretion on the advisory frequency, but you need to let me know when you're ready for departure. Then I'll have you to say I have a departure ready.
3041.
Spruce 1912, RF divider for another left coast takeoff.
There we go. Alright, we're ready now. Walker brake release. Let's get going, guys. If you're just joining us, we are just rolling off the ramp here at the FBO in Montgomery, Alabama. Kilo Mike Golf Mike. This is a custom freeware scenery. You can get online. I don't remember who made it, to be honest, but it's just search Kilo Mike Golf Mike KMGM, and you can find it that way. We're gonna hold right here, and that's for our taxi clearance. Who we were at? Montgomery? Forgot where we were. Atlanta Center Challenger 16 Bravo is here in Montgomery, holding at Echo 1 for taxi. We have the weather.
Number 16 Bravo, right 10 taxi via Alpha.
10 via Alpha, Challenger 16 Bravo. Alright. Alright, so let's see. We are here. There's Alpha.
American 1009, Atlanta Center. You can expect.
Oh look, I see another jet. Oh, actually, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? I have never seen a plane like that before. Never. When landing, most pilots use the pulse landing lights to make you more visible. Thank you, Nathaniel. I'll try that. I think also, doesn't that help with bird strikes, right? So we should not get a bird strike today because we have our pulse lights on. Which reshape do I use? I don't use any.
Spruce 1912, radar contact, climb, maintain, follow tree 900.
Oh, guys, I have to say, if you missed our last stream in the Challenger, I said it then and I'll say it again. I'm honestly in love with this plane. I really am. I was really excited about flying today because, you know, some planes you're like, yeah, I get to fly this, but like, I don't know, some planes just hit different, and this one hits different. I really enjoy flying it. I look forward to flying it. Matter of fact, before today's stream, I had just landed another flight that I had done early this morning. So it's like I just want to fly the plane, and I'm enjoying flying the plane. I'm enjoying learning more about it, learning more of how it works in real life, learning the operations that it flies, the different types of missions it does. And so, you know, still, you know, this is only my first few flights, but still, it's like, it's just really cool.
Canada 246 Atlanta Center, hello, turn left heading 070, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, you shouldn't have left, Kenny. You missed the bird strike last stream. It's on Instagram now. I cut out just that piece, so if you don't want to watch the entire stream, you could always cut out that one piece and watch. That's a really interesting plane over there.
And 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mini. It's like a mini Zebo, I guess you could say.
Air Canada 246, runway 8
but
right.
Yeah, more detailed, more sophisticated. It's interesting, right? Because a lot of the business jets and planes of this size tend to be very shallow in systems. But they did a really good job in this one. Really good job. And is it worth the money? Yes, 100%. Thank you very much, Bruno, Tiago, Santos. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family, my friend. And thank you for that subscription. Welcome aboard. And also, we are carrying just one VIP passenger in the back. If you missed me when I said that, goes by the name of Phoenix J Aviation. He's in the chat. He's probably busy, but he's in the chat. He was in here earlier. This is his Did some flight training at this airport.
FedEx 4142,
Alabama Air National Guard. My IG should be on the bottom of the screen, guys. It's at IamBlueGames. But yeah, I posted a video of our landing yesterday, so if you missed it, definitely go back and check that out. You can either watch it on YouTube or watch it on Instagram, it's whatever. Doesn't matter to me. But very well done. The airport, you can see, has all the National Guard buildings over there. Even a few National Guard vehicles.
Listen there, 4 Charlie Juliet, the west ramp, looking for a taxi runway 10 with the weather. Alright, 2 at 1, number 3000 Sierra Lima, ident, climb, maintain 5 now.
That looks good.
Who was the other guy calling?
So
we have 4 Charlie Juliet, we're on the ground here in Montgomery, ready taxi, runway 10 at west ramp.
I do want to say
4 Charlie Juliet, runway 10, taxi via Alpha.
That I love the chart feature.
4 Juliet, Brazil Sierra Lima, radar contact, 5 miles southwest of Petrie Airport, proceed direct rest peak. Climb, maintain, follow all tree.
But it's more convenient to have the avatar tab on the left. It's just easier to use. With this one over here, you have to like go down here and click the buttons, and like in real life, you would reach your hand down, right, and turn all these knobs down here while looking forward at these screens. In the sim, it's impossible to do that unless you have all the knobs bound to something, and that we do not have. Alright, ready to take off. Windows heat and probes.
And 116 Bravo, fly runway heading, runway 10, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 10, clear for takeoff. Challenger 16 Bravo. Alright.
And at 246, turn left now, heading
Landing lights on.
070.
Beacon should have been on already. Anti-collision lights on. Let's go. Midnight Maverick, welcome back, bro. Good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Also need to put our engines on continuous.
Brazil Sierra Lima, Mandarin altitude, maintain follow
that should be good to go.
for directional flight. Air Canada 246, radar contact, stay out.
The light director on. Barrel is set. Everything looks good. No cast messages. Runway 10 here. I think CJ is actually taxiing behind us somewhere.
We're going to be altitude 846, we're climbing.
And we're gonna sync our heading to
246, climb and maintain.
runway heading.
410. Proceed
Heading mode.
Volunteer.
And ATS.
Run
them up. Brakes release.
Direct volunteer VOR. Hear a lot of
8 knots.
alarms in the background. Do you need assistance?
B1. Rotate.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Oh my, dude.
Wow, this is a very good one.
FedEx 4142, reduce speed to 210, then it's going to maintain 6,000.
Trim. 190 knots. Flaps up.
Brazil Sierra Lima, say again.
And autopilot on.
It was actually 777. Exactly, don't talk down on your buses.
Why are we descending? Flight change mode. That was my fault.
Southwest 213, Atlanta Center, hello. RNAV to Herschel, runway 8 right.
Alright, here we go. And let's put these on.
213, cancel takeoff there. Hold your position. Need you repack the first FMS waypoint. Verify your first FMS RNAV waypoint, please.
Alright, looking good. Goodbye, Montgomery, Alabama.
First FMS.
Get you guys a flyby. Gotta turn the sound down though.
No, sir, the waypoint, not the departure. What's the first waypoint in your flight message?
Gee, look at this plane. 6,000 feet per minute.
Southwest 213. What's the first waypoint on that departure? You said Cajun 2. What do you have on that?
Let's get prepared to turn here. So he told us to do runway heading. That's what we're doing. But he's going to call us soon to turn us here in a little bit. So I'm going to change my range.
I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Yeah, you need to load in the departure FMS and tell me the first waypoint, sir.
Drop that there.
For 116 Bravo Radar contact, say altitude leaving.
116 Bravo, we're leveling off at 10,000.
For 116 Bravo, thank you. Proceed direct Valdosta VOR, Oscar Tango Kilo, climb maintain flight level 390.
Direct to Oscar Tango Kilo up to flight level 390, Challenger 116 Bravo.
For 54 Charlie Juliet, fly runway heading, runway 10.
Alright, we get to go direct, legs,
Runway heading, clear for takeoff.
direct, OTK, execute, nav,
Hello, in the center, good morning.
and there it is, it's turning, and up to 39,000 feet, that is our final cruise.
Niner Alpha Papa, say again? Flight level 380 with you, just checking in. Niner Alpha Papa, Atlanta Center, squawk 2001.
Alright, so 39,000 feet is in there. I'm going to click on the VNav, back down to the FMS. I'm going to go to perf menu, and resume 250 knots. That's our VNav. That should start climbing for us. I hope.
Atlanta Center, turn left heading 020, runway 8 left, clear for takeoff.
And we're also going to go in here and fix
4142,
this discontent. No, cancel that. Cancel that. There we go. Women. Man, for such a early time of day, it is busy in Atlanta Center right now. Alright, we are not climbing, so I'm going to go into flight change mode.
Just verify your first waypoint, please. First waypoint, Negative, scan A62. Alright, cancel your takeoff clearance. Hold your position. What's the first waypoint on your departure?
Am I on pilot edge right now? That's what it sounds like, no kidding. Somebody's struggling. Apparently somebody on VATSIM is a little new, so he is being patient with him, but I think he's trying to figure out how to get a departure programmed into his FMC. I'm not sure what plane that guy is flying. I would recommend for him to just go ahead and get offline and figure out what it is that he needs to learn, and then come back after he learns it. All right, we are on our way out of here, guys. Captain Nogi, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Thank you so much for that compliment there. I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry, but thank you. It really does mean a lot. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. FedEx 4142, field at your 11:12 o'clock.
How do you get charts if you don't have Navigraph? Now that's a good question, Rex. I honestly don't know the answer to that. There is a way to get charts without Navigraph. Matter of fact, let me see. If I go up to my Challenger menu at the top here and go to user settings, networking. Yeah, so this is here where you get, if you guys can see that, this is where you get your Navigraph charts. You can connect it here, but it's also here where it says aeronav.faa.gov. It says free, but it's US only. So you can visit that website. I assume you would like make an account or something. There's also aerorouter.aero, which is free for Europe only, and it requires a free account. So there's a few different free options in here. I have not personally tried them, but it is possible to get charts in this aircraft without paying for Navigraph. So. Alright, we're passing 18,000 feet. We should have done the after takeoff checklist. I'm just going to do that. And instead of me doing the after takeoff checklist, I'm going to have the first officer do it. So I'm going to go over here, turn off these charts, and I'm going to cycle through my checklist until I get to it.
Compart engines after taxi after takeoff checklist. Landing gear.
Alright, who else was calling?
Zero. Thrust reversers.
Taxi instructions to runway 10.
Ignition.
Delta 5665, runway 10, taxi via Alpha.
Checked. PAX transition.
Delta Phoenix, he's right. Who else was calling?
Completed. N1.
American 1009,
Climb set.
runway
APU
10,
generator.
correction, 18 center, taxi.
He's gonna kill the APU for us.
APU. Shut down. Passenger signs.
On.
On, off, or auto. CAS.
That's clear.
Clear. After takeoff,
Report
checklist
Charlie
complete.
Juliet, Atlanta, radar
Thank you very much.
Proceed direct.
Alright, so whenever I'm en route, this is kind of the what I prefer. So I'm gonna click on this big old screen here. And I'm kind of gonna get set the PFD screens kind of how I personally prefer it during cruise. And for me, I like to have my system information up here. So I'm gonna go to menu, I think, or no, upper menu, and I'm gonna scroll through here until we get to summary and hit escape. That's gonna give us our summary here, our cabin pressurization, electrical information, fuel information, all that good stuff, hydraulics. And then we're just gonna leave this, I think, this one as it is, or we could actually zoom that out. I think that's gonna be lower menu, and down to, I think it's this one. Yep. Range. We'll do 200 miles. And escape, and then hide that. And then this one, I just leave it as it is. This main screen, I would like to see a bit more. So I'm gonna click on a menu, use the scroll wheel here to scroll down between. So one thing, one question. So the way you turn on and off, what do you call this thing? Synthetic vision is you click on menu right here, and you use the scroll wheel. And right here, SVS is synthetic vision. That's how you get that turned on and off. So that's what that is. But we're gonna go down here to range and change our range like 200 miles. So you can see a bit more of our flight plan. Currently flying directly to OTK, almost at our top of climb, believe it or not. And we're looking good. Now I believe we're gonna be flying out of this guy's airspace. If I understand it, because yeah, there's no ATC down in Jacksonville, or I guess that would be Miami Center area. And so yeah, we'll lose ATC on the way down, but it's okay. It was cool having ATC in Montgomery. I've been really, I've been really enjoying, and I feel like I have to thank the Challenger for this. But I've been really enjoying getting kind of like ATC at smaller, less popular airports. You know what I mean? Being able to fly into DWH yesterday, which is a small little private airfield in Houston. Today, flying into Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama airport, which is cool. Going to Daytona Beach. I don't think we're going to get ATC there, but still, being able to fly to some kind of different types, different styles. Some of these airports you can fly airliners to. As you saw back at Montgomery, there was a bunch of gates there. So I think CRJs, ERJs fly in there. I'm not sure. They probably get Airbuses too, maybe. I don't know. We have to ask CJ. But yeah, it's kind of cool. And thank you very much, Lobster Fist, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. While climbing, we are going to grab, really quickly, our other chart. This is... Wait, I want to search Kilo Delta Alpha Bravo. And guys, if you don't know me, I'm a huge racing fan. Seriously, I love racing. I love racing myself, and I love watching racing. All different types of racing, even freaking tractor drag racing. I'm halfway kidding about that. But no, for real. And so I love Daytona. And whenever you go to Daytona, if you go to the race, if you've been there at the racetrack, you can see this is the chart. This area over here, like this square lake, is actually right in the middle of the racetrack of the speedway. And you can see we will see, I have custom scenery out here, so we will see the Daytona, what do you call it, the Daytona International Speedway, or Super Speedway, when we land here on 7 left, if that's what we get. But if you go to the track as well, you'll see planes taking off and landing in the distance behind the grandstands. So it's pretty cool. I've been there, I've been to Daytona twice. Once for a race, and then once just to go to Daytona. But yeah, really like going out there. Let's actually grab the approach chart for 07 left for ILS. Can Daytona handle a 747? I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, so while I'm thinking about it, we'll go ahead and put in our localizer data. Now again, our runway could change, but just you know, since we're already looking at it, we might as well change it. So it's going to be 109.7. Thank you very much, Marcus S, for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Welcome aboard. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're doing all right. 109.7. There we go. All right, that's in there. We're passing 35,000 feet right now. All right, 35,000 feet. And we'll go outside. That is so loud. Contrail and clear skies.
All aboard!
You know what? I believe Air Force One probably landed there once. I 100% believe that. Thank you, Jake Brown, for that sub. Welcome, welcome, my good friend. Welcome aboard. Thank you very, very much. Embry Riddle is an aviation school? Cool, I didn't know that. Oh man, we had clouds for a second.
Delta 5665, radar contact, the altitude leaving. Leaving 5,000.
I'm loving this plane. Such a good looking model. So one thing I was thinking earlier is that, like, you know, like when we were flying the CRJ on Microsoft Flight Sim and how stressful that got, you know, this plane, you don't get that same feeling. And I think it helps because this plane does have auto throttle. It does have VNAV. And there's a couple of features that a lot of the CRJs don't have. So this, I mean, for me, I feel like this plane is much easier to fly than the CRJ. It's still challenging to land. I'm still trying to get that right. But I'm really, really enjoying flying it. It's pretty chill, laid back. Once you get it on autopilot and get it climbing, it just goes and it'll level off at the altitude it needs to level off at. Yeah. So when it comes to basic operations and the stuff that, like, the kind of the base stuff we usually do in airliners, it does all that easily, like just super easy. And understanding how to program that is extremely easy too.
10 for departure, no, we got the weather. We'll call you for taxi, exit 713, thanks.
Rex, how do you step through a flight plan? You can't figure it out. I'll see you in here in just a second.
I do in fact have X-ray and 18 center, thanks. Delta 84. Any chance I could be getting a visual for that?
Does it have auto land? I don't think so.
You can't expect that. That was in the ASUS.
I don't think there's an auto land.
116 Bravo, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Thanks for the ATC. Have a great day. 16 Bravo.
United 1618, radar contact, 30 miles southwest of Greensboro, VOR, flight level 380.
It says cut throttle at 50 feet since it's a small aircraft and floats into the touchdown, not so much of a flare. I'm gonna try that today, Chief. I've had trouble getting it to. I've been having trouble getting the aircraft to round out. Just that flare time. Like, you think it's gonna, like, I'm used to the 737 when you come down, you know, and it just like kind of does this. It hits that cushion and then just softly touch down. This plane doesn't do that. This plane does not do that. You gotta finesse it in a different way. It's a completely different technique. How does the autopilot follow your route? You always set it and it doesn't follow it. Can you help, please? Let me see. Let's go inside and we can talk systems for a little bit and help some of you guys out. Hopefully this can help some of you guys out. So we are actually already leveled off at flight level 390. We are about 150 miles out from our top of the descent, so we have a bit of time to talk about what I've done. Again, I am not an expert at Challengers. I'm not a real pilot. I'm just showing you what I have done to make this plane work. And so let's go to my flight plan. Usually, if you're having issues with your flight, like with the plane following the flight plan, it usually starts at the FMC, at the FMS. If you don't have that program correctly, the plane is not going to do what you want it to do. That's just the truth, and that's how it is on pretty much any plane that has an FMS and autopilot, stuff like that. Let me see. I'm going to turn ATC. I'm going to keep ATC on in the background just because, you know, I like having the noise in the back. So how do you step through? It's something I have not personally tried. So usually you probably go like to this screen, and we'll change the way it's formatted to look at it like a plan. So let's see. I'm gonna see how first to answer that question. How do you step through? I'm gonna find out right now. This would be considered, I think this would be the bottom one down here. Nope. That one, yeah. So click on that one, lower menu, down to PFD menu. Oh no, lower format. There we go. I want it on plan mode. Yeah, that's what I want. All right, so it's on plan mode. And now hopefully I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. Let's see. Alright, so usually we go through legs, and then it's like a leg, like step thingamabobber. That's how it is on Boeing. I don't know that it works that way on this. What up, Superboy? Welcome to the stream, man. What's my opinion on the TCA? I like it. I'm flying it right now. I love it, man. That's 100% for me worth how much it costs. I do wish it was cheaper. In the same way that I wish that the Challenger was cheaper, but I think they both deliver on their promise. I don't know how to step. You've asked a great question. If I hit next, I can go to the next page, but I don't know how to like step through it. Yeah, I don't know. We have to figure that out. So yeah, so here's my flight plan. We have OTK in here, right? A few things you need to make sure you turn on. So auto for the AP engage needs to be on. You also need to have your nav selected right here, where it says nav. That's going to make sure it goes with the flight plan that you have put in. VNAV is only for vertical navigation. You don't technically need to have that on to make it follow the flight plan. ATS is auto throttle. You don't need that on either to have it follow the autopilot. It just makes it, you know, allows you to manage the speed. Did we put it on standard? We did. The other thing that you could check if it's not following the flight plan is the yaw damper. A lot of times if the yaw damper is not on, it will not follow the flight plan. So make sure you hit yaw damper 1 and yaw damper 2. Make sure those are on. If those are not on, it's possible that the plane won't follow the autopilot's directions. And I think that's pretty much it. Everything else, I mean, there's nothing really else you should have to click to make it follow the autopilot. Just make sure, yeah. And maybe point the plane in the right direction too, and it should do it. So try it, let's see. That's pretty much it. There's not too much to it. And our scenery is not loading in Florida. That's a problem. No problem. Hopefully that helps, man. Hopefully that helps. Alright, we are going to speed up because I am impatient. So I'm going to go Mach 0.85 because we can. The throttle's kind of cheap and flimsy. Looking to especially reversals, you would probably get it without that and get the Bravo instead. Does it feel nice, the yoke, or does it feel like cheap plastic? The TCA yoke, sorry, not the yoke, the throttle, I agree. I mentioned that in my review. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on the channel. The throttles for the TCA Boeing throttle, it does, the throttles itself feel fine. It's extremely smooth. Like it's great to fly with, to be honest. Like I feel like I have the finest control I've ever had with that throttle. It is a cheaper plastic than what you would be, you know, be like a high end product, but it's still definitely good. The reversers on the TCA throttle are definitely kind of cheap feeling. So I agree with you on that. The yoke itself though is also made of plastic with a metal interior, but it has weight to it. It's kind of heavy, has a really big range of motion. It feels great, but it doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like cheap plastic. Like, it's plastic, yes, but it doesn't feel like cheap plastic. Does that make sense? If you want something that's not plastic, that's better than plastic, then you have to be willing to pay probably double the price. You have to understand that. So I'm okay with it being made out of plastic. It's not made of the exact same thing that's you know, a real Boeing yoke is made out of, or you'd be paying like $1,000-something for that. You doing all right back there, CJ? I'll check on him. I think he's all right. Do I have Daytona scenery? Yes, I do. Hopefully it works. I haven't tested it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Steven. I hope it doesn't crash when the scenery loads in, because that's what happened last time we flew into Florida in the 321 with Tolis. I remember that. We flew in, had a very similar issue. The only difference from that and this is that I'm not using Orbix True Earth Florida. I'm using Vertical Sims V-States Florida because it's better on my frames and less likely to crash me when I'm flying into Florida. So hopefully, you know, fingers crossed we don't have any crashes, because I don't want to deal with that. If it crashes, we're not doing a second flight. I'm sorry. We're not doing a second leg. I gotta go somewhere today. Have I used the sat phone? Yes, I have used the sat phone before. We'll do it today too when we get to like our top of descent. Yep, our VIP CJ is chilling back here on the couch like a boss. We almost there, but we halfway there. We are halfway there. I just passed Tuskegee. Sweet. In the CRJ, you press MFD Advanced button on the FMS, and if the MFD is in plan format, you should be able to step through the flight plan. Oh, let me try that, Enrico. It might be the same. X-Plane, is it hard to set up, guys? I wouldn't say it is. I'm curious of like which part of the setup you're having trouble with. But I wouldn't say that it's hard to set up. There's a lot you can do, yes. It's not like a, you know, a regular. Oh, there it is. I think that's it right there. I think we just found it. That's different. Let me see, next waypoint. Yeah, that is how you step through the flight plan. That is weird. That is so weird. Alright, we figured it out. But yeah, I don't think X-Plane is really that complicated. Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time. You can really go as kind of deep as you want. Most of the like add-ons and mods you download, it's pretty simple. You just put it in one folder and make sure it's unzipped, and it basically works. You don't have to do a whole lot of crazy nonsense, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it's not like a console game where you just plug it in and just play. There's a lot of things you can do to customize it and make it better for your own experience. So maybe it's complicated in that way, yeah. But no, compared to the other sims, like we were talking last night on Discord, and one of the guys was talking about Prepared 3D and how horrible the file system is for that. And I was like, man, that's crazy. And the Microsoft Flight Sim is pretty simple too when it just comes to just dropping everything in your community folder. So I'll say Microsoft might be a little more simple, where you can just drop it in your community folder and it works. X-Plane, when it comes to scenery, is kind of where it gets tricky, because if you have libraries and all these different types of scenery and ortho, they have to be in a certain certain area. So definitely, yes, I would say it's complicated in that way. But if you want to get it just a plane, you just drop the plane in and it's pretty easy. But there's tutorials for everything, man, so don't give up on it just yet. X-Plane 12 is right around the corner, and it's most likely going to have the same file system. So it's good to kind of get acquainted with it and used to it now before, you know, before all that.
Southwest 8375, Atlanta Center, squawk 2031.
HD, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Looking forward to seeing you flying this bird again tonight. I think I watched Geo fly it last night, and I watched somebody else. I can't remember. Q8 Pilot. We did a stream yesterday in the Challenger, so it was pretty cool watching. I actually learned some things watching you guys, so it was pretty cool. Yes, I highly recommend a program called X Organizer. A lot of people don't really believe in it, but it is a lifesaver for me. It's a must-have. So now you're wondering, what is X Organizer? X Organizer basically will organize all of your scenery and plugins into your X-Plane folder. You don't have to worry about trying to figure out how to put this above that in the scenery.ini. It fixes that for you. You can even turn on and turn off certain sceneries if you don't want them to load because it slows down your PC. It's super helpful. Like right now, I have, I think, all the US loaded, but the rest of the world is not loaded because of X Organizer. And you don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta move this ortho file to the bottom or something like that. It does all of that for you. It's super helpful and makes things so easy. And whenever you upload or whenever you add scenery to your to your library, it just automatically organizes it for you. So that's what X Organizer is. It's on the X-Plane store. So try it out. It was difficult to remap everything like Microsoft Flight Sim. That's interesting, BKG, because I've always felt that X-Plane, again, I'm not like saying X-Plane is better in this way, but I'm saying I've always thought that it was easier to map my controls on X-Plane than Microsoft. And the reason why I say that is because you can, on X-Plane, you can just press the button and it'll go find where that like key mapping is, and you can just put whatever you want to do to that. On at Microsoft Flight Sim, you can do the same thing, sort of, except you gotta do like 1 or 2 extra steps. So but yeah, I'll just say just gotta be patient with it. I mean, X-Plane is a completely different thing than Microsoft Flight Sim. So if you're coming from Microsoft Flight Sim, X-Plane is a completely different developer, a different mindset in the way it's organized and the way it's set up. So you just gotta kind of know that whenever you get into it. And yeah. There is, I think, a demo version of X-Plane, so if you want to try it out, you're not sure if it works on your computer, definitely recommend getting the demo and making sure that it actually works before buying it, because it might not be, it might be too much for your system. That's just the truth. I am going to go down and lower menu. Alright, we're just about 50, less than 50 miles. It's at 30, 35 miles from our top of descent now. Been so far a very smooth flight, and I'm gonna try to round this thing out perfectly on the top of the descent, make the plane land on its own. That's the plan. And don't forget, for our passengers back there, CJ, I got something for you, CJ. You need to know. You need to know. No smoking.
Tim has just turned on the no smoking sign. Please extinguish all smoking material at this time.
Yes, please. Oh, and no smoking in my cabin. You just turn X-Plane to legacy FSX controls. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, to be honest, when it comes to new people, like new people who are just getting into Flight Sim, personally, I think it's easier to get started in Microsoft Flight Sim. That's my honest personal opinion. Like, if somebody is brand new to Flight Sim, they've never played a Flight Sim before in their life, they're like, hey man, what sim should I get? I would highly recommend Microsoft Flight Sim. Why? Because Microsoft has in-game tools to teach you how to fly, how to get from point A to point B. And then, you know, once you kind of watch some of the tutorials and material they have in the game, then you can move on to YouTube, watch YouTube tutorials to find out how to fly specific planes, and do that. And then when you go to X-Plane, at least you'll have some knowledge of how aerodynamics work and how how planes kind of operate in the sky, how to get from point A to point B. What the heck does IFR mean? What does VFR mean? When you get in the X-Plane don't say crap about that. Like, it's like, hey, here's some planes, have fun. It doesn't teach you what the heck anything is, you know. So personally, again, I know people dog Microsoft Flight Sim, but like, let's just be honest, that's kind of their mindset over there, is that, hey, this is a Flight Sim that's made to bring in new people into the community. Now, us who've already been in the community are like, yo, we want more, because they've been focusing more on getting people in the community. And that's why now we're seeing people are actually advancing in their flight sim knowledge faster than Microsoft is advancing in its SDK and advancing in its advanced systems. So people are going into Microsoft Flight Sim, learning how to fly there, or at least generally, and they're like, I want to fly some better airline or some better planes. Move over to X-Plane and then get really engulfed in X-Plane and how to fly some complex stuff. And then now they're in X-Plane waiting for X-Plane 12. And you might hop back in Microsoft Flight Sim as well and bounce between the two. But I feel like Microsoft does a better job of training up the new people in our community, in my opinion. Put down the cigar. All right, how are we doing, guys? How we doing? Let's see. I love this view. We'll get there at 12:52 p.m. Local time is 12:26 in Daytona. We're going 967 kilometers an hour, 600 miles per hour. I have Jacksonville off our left wing right now. Not Jacksonville, sorry. What up, Captain Shark? Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome aboard. Yes, sir. This little bird be hauling, man. Yes, sir. It is. And oh, it's time to descend. I think I screwed it up already. Perf menu. Resume. Hopefully, I'm not too late. Oh, we gotta change altitude. Hopefully, I'm not too late. 1,600 feet. It might be lower than that. Oh, I always do this. You guys are so freaking distracting. Alright, let's jump over here and find out what we're doing. So for this arrival into Daytona Beach, it is an ILS, runway 07. There's no arrival, it's just an approach. We're coming in from the north, so we'll probably hit Hanav over here. We got OMN2 out there somewhere. OMN's over here. Ormond Beach. We want to get down to 1,600 feet. And you see the plane is descending on its own. I set the VNAV just in time for it to catch the VNAV path. We still may have to make some adjustments because we are actually fast. Putting in some speed brakes. Because it wants to descend at Mach 0.72 and we're at Mach 0.82, so we're much faster than we need to be. But we're descending. 30 minutes into our flight. Yes, I did see that post. They actually posted it yesterday. You know, it would probably be a good time for us to switch over to Unicom. We'll stay here for now. There's no ATC there. What was I saying? Something about something. We're doing something. What are we doing? I think I was replying to somebody in the chat. I forgot. You should ask direct so you don't have to do the big zigzag. Oh, I don't have to ask anything. We're on our own. There's no ATC covering this area. So we can do what we want. And yeah, I do see it here. Let's go ahead and zoom that in. I think it's lower menu. Yep. Yeah, this is the part I honestly don't like, is all the controls for these screens are down here. And so if you don't have it mapped to like a knob, which very few people are going to have a knob on their setup to change it, it's very difficult to, like, you have to pop out the screen to go down here and use the controls. Yeah, so we could skip OMN and go straight to Hanav. The thing about that is that are we going to be low enough, right? If we had done it earlier, the top of the descent would have probably adjusted for us and we could get down there in time, but I don't think we're going to get down there in time to do that. So we'll just fly the whole thing. And if we're low enough, we'll skip it. It'd be nice. We'll get to see the beach and everything, so. Oh, PMDG, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, so yesterday they posted an update about the 737, and what is definitely exciting is the fact that they said in that post that they are in the process or starting the process of making tutorial videos, kind of like what they did with the DC-6. I'm assuming they're going to do a very similar process to the release that they did with the DC-6. They came out with a bunch of tutorials, a whole long series on how to go in depth into the systems, how to get it going, how to get it started, all that stuff. And then the plane came out. So that's what I'm assuming is going to happen. So if they're making tutorial videos, that means we must not be very far out from finally getting our first complex airliner on Microsoft Flight Sim. And bro, I can't wait. I can't wait. What are my thoughts on the Honda Jet on Microsoft Flight Sim? I saw somebody post a video, I think it was this morning or last night, but I didn't watch it yet, so I don't know nothing about it. I'm assuming it's a freeware, right? I don't know. It looked weird in the thumbnail. Yes, sir, Tom. This is a custom 650 livery. Casper, I mean, you're not wrong about that a sim doesn't need to teach beginners, but I mean, it doesn't hurt that they do, you know. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to the stories of, like, you know, airline captains one day in the future saying, yeah, I got into Flight Sim because of Microsoft Flight Sim's beginner tutorials. You know, so. But yeah, I mean, you gotta kind of, I kind of agree. It'd be better to open our minds as flight simmers. Like, yeah, like the flight sim is made to be a flight sim, right? It's not a game, but at the same time, in the same way that YouTubers can create tutorials to help beginners, why can't the maker of the game, right, the maker of the simulator, who has all the information, right? If you make a flight simulator, you should be able to explain and teach people how to fly. You should have that knowledge. And when it comes to YouTubers, we're like, I'm not a real pilot, so if I make a YouTube tutorial, I'm basing it on what I was able to find and research, rather than being the person who, you know, does it firsthand and knows this is exactly how it is. So, you know, I don't know. I like that they actually did that personally, because I know as a flight simmer, when I first got into it, it took me years to learn some of the stuff that you can learn now in a day. Look, we got traffic off our nose, contrailing above us, like about a couple thousand feet. That's pretty sweet. Descending into Florida, I think it's a good time to go and reach out onto the sat phone. I'm trying to get to it. Yeah, Jenny, we are almost en route. We should be there in about 10 or so minutes on the ground. If you could prepare the van for the passengers and the fuel truck.
Understood. We'll have that ready for you. Anything else?
My God, can you stop doing that? Okay, my mouse is jacked up. Also, I could use a fuel truck.
Understood. We'll have that ready for you.
All right, thank you. No, that's it. We'll see you soon.
It was a pleasure. Take care.
All right, cool. Shout out Eli Gardy from the Bahamas. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome aboard. Looking good, passing 21,000 feet. A few things we need to do while descending, and one of those is the descent checklist. So I'm gonna go through with that. Let the first officer do it.
Descent checklist. Shoulder harness.
Shoulder harnesses are on.
Secure. Passenger signs.
Passenger signs on.
On or auto. Pressurization.
I'm telling you guys, Jenny is gonna be a freaking legend in Flight Sim. She's gonna be a legend. Pressurization is good, man.
Set. Fuel quantity and balance.
Fuel quantity and balance. We got 1200 on the left, 1100 on the right. We're good.
Checked. FMS, landing data, charts.
That's something we sort of did. We haven't really done it yet. So let's go ahead and take care of that landing. It's a perf in it. And no. So perf again. Perf. Approach. And let's go get our data for our airport. So return. We'll go to return again. Request. And we'll just send that again. And wait here for a little bit. Coming up on 18,000 feet. Yeah, we're creeping up on it, Kenny. Creeping up on it. All right, that sound means that we have a message. So Daytona Beach, winds are 040 at 10. Visibility is clear. Few at 5,000. Broken at 20,000. Temperature's 20, dew point 09er, altimeter 3025. First off, let's drop that altimeter in since we're already here. So 3025. There we go, 3025. Now on the altimeter, I'm going to go down here and grab this, and then grab this, and make this much easier on ourselves. So winds are 040/10 knots in Daytona. And outside air temperature is where's it at? 20. And then altimeter is 3025, so that's the same as what we already have. That's good. Rest of that we can leave off. We can close this guy. And it is dry, not raining. Runway 07 is what we're expecting. Next page. Here's our VREF and landing information. So send that to our PFD. Close that, get rid of it, go down to the legs page and get ready for Hanav. We've already put in our ILS information, so that's good to go. What else? Oh yeah, so we've done that. Cool.
Programmed, set. Approach briefing. Reviewed. VNAV transition flight level. Set. Descent checklist complete.
Okay, so we talked about the briefing. So as you see here, our plane's kind of flying in. It'll go into OMN, the Armand Beach VOR. From there, we make a right turn to Hanav. At Hanav, I don't know if there's an altitude for that. No, there's not. So over to Hanav, we'll continue descending down to 1,600 feet via the DME arc, which would be a lot of fun, into runway 07 left. Yes, and we will be connecting to that ILS as well. The airport elevation is 34 feet. Nothing to worry about that. And then the decision height is 230 MSL. So there we go, guys. That is our landing briefing. We're making a right turn now here. We're at 13,000. Hopefully we make it down there in time. I think we'll be okay though. We should be okay. Let's go outside because I think this is a gorgeous area. By the way, guys, we do have one more leg to do. How are we doing on time? Yeah, we got one more leg to do. When we land, we will not shut the APU off. We'll go in, we'll get our fuel for the second leg, and then we'll bounce. That is all we got. There's a field right there. You can see the racetrack. And we'll be parking at the FBO, which should be on the left, so exiting left. How we doing on altitude? Here comes 10,000 feet. Land lights on. Don't need logo lights. That's not necessary. Now do our in-range checklist now.
Bridges back
In range checklist. APU.
Hey, he's gonna fire the APU up for us.
Started. Altimeters.
Altimeter is set, sir.
Reset. Cross-checked. Avionics.
Avionics, good.
Set. External lights. On. N1 target.
All right, we're at 9,000. I don't know. We might need to extend our downwind here. Yeah, we are. All right, go to heading mode. We'll continue to descend. Turn off VNav. And keep the descent coming. We're about 13 miles away, but we're just too high to really make that work. So we'll just extend our downwind.
Set.
All right, APU's firing up. Ah, look at that big lake over there. That's cool. You have to judge this. I think we might be okay to make that turn in. Let's go ahead and make the turn in now. We're 12 miles out. We should be okay in theory. I'll just slow down. Almost there. And while we're kind of approaching, I'm going to go ahead and tell our first officer to get our next flight plan ready. And try to make a nice quick turn. We don't want to keep our VIPs waiting. Daytona Beach traffic. Challenger 16 Bravo is 15 miles to the east, sorry, to the west, inbound for the ILS runway 07 left. Daytona. Yeah, we're good. We're at 5,000 feet.
Transition.
Is it possible to play with a keyboard and mouse? The answer is yes, it is possible, but not recommended. For you to really enjoy it the way it's meant to be enjoyed, you need to at least get a cheap joystick.
Checked. In range checklist complete.
Yeah, at least get you a cheap joystick. That's what I recommend. Yeah, it's not going to be as fun for you. Okay, so let's what's the button I need to press to do this? I want to turn on my localizer. I need to go to nav source. There it is, loc 1. And then my CRS is 070. That's our localizer. And then also I want to zoom in. There we go. All right, cool. And then I'll also hit approach mode. So once we do capture that, it should go ahead and fly us the rest of the way in. And I think we're close enough. We're already picking it up. But yeah, I recommend just get you a cheap joystick. You don't have to go and spend $300 on a honeycomb or a TCA yoke, nothing like that. Like if you're just getting started, if you just want to get the game, again, I recommend getting a demo before you buy anything. Make sure that it actually can run on whatever your system is, because you might be on an old cheap laptop and you don't know anything about technology, and you don't want to buy a piece of hardware and a game that you can't even run. So recommend getting the demo from X-Plane's website. See how it runs for you. How are your FPS? Is it comfortable? Is it good for you? And if that's okay, go ahead and buy the full thing. Get you a joystick and just go for it, man. Just go for it.
2,500.
All right, we're getting pretty low. We're 1,000 feet away. Alright, approach has been activated. You can see here by the Loc 1. Fly slope is above us. That's what the arrow means. And for the fun of it, since we do have an ILS approach, we are going to fly in with the HUD this time. Kind of fun doing that last time, so we'll fly in with the HUD this time. I'll just turn it on when we get a little closer. Ridzi, I like both, man. I like both X-Plane and Microsoft flights, and I enjoy flying both of them. Would I prefer to have just one simulator? Yes. But since I don't, you know, since they don't both satisfy me in the same way, I like to have them both. Alright, we're going to speed up because we are a bit far away. But yeah, we maybe extended a bit too far. Airport is off our nose. There is the runway right there. We are probably, is that 10 miles? 9 miles now. Alright, we can slow down. And get ready for some flaps. Daytona Beach traffic, Challenger 16 Bravo was 10-mile final on runway 7 left, Daytona. What do I buy for my landing gear? I have an actual gear thing over here that I use. Matter of fact, my yoke and my throttle both have a gear handle. I continue to bring that speed back. Our VREF and stuff. Oh wait, we don't have one? Oh, this is the wrong airport. Uh-oh. Perf. No, perf. Approach. Dab. There we go. 118. Oh yeah, we're really light. I forgot how light we were today. Alright, flaps coming down. And gears coming down. I'm just gonna do manually. And before landing
checklist. Landing gear lever.
Gears coming down.
Indicating. No steer. Arm centered clear. Anti-skid. Armed tested.
Daytona Beach traffic, Challenger 16 Bravo now 5-mile final on the ILS from runway 07 left, Daytona.
On or off. Continuous ignition. On. Thrust reversers. Armed. Spoilers. Stowed auto. Flaps.
Flaps set.
1,000.
We are on the ILS. We've completely captured it.
Set. CAS. Checked.
Clear.
Before landing, checklist complete. After landing, checklist next.
Very light today, coming in very slow. I'll be taking over here in just a second. Daytona on our left. And disconnect.
500.
My controls.
$100. 50. 40. 30.
Hi Blue,
20,
I agree with you on having
10,
one simulator, but the thing is both have their plus and points, so I too have both.
I couldn't flare enough.
I do like having the choice though.
I couldn't flare enough. 422, definitely a rough landing. I'm sorry about that, CJ. Here comes the reversers. Don't even need them. We're already at 80 knots. Sheesh. I tried that thing you said, Chief. I cut the throttle at 50. I cut the throttle at 50. It did not work. It did not work for me. I pulled back everything. Yeah, I ain't doing that again. Thanks, but I don't know if I did it wrong. I don't know what happened, but cutting the throttle at 50 was not the right move. Jesus Christ. That's alright. We got one more attempt today. I'm okay. It wasn't red. It was a hard landing, but it wasn't like wasted. What do you mean? You said cut the throttle at 50. You guys, the chat is, I blame the chat. The chat said cut the throttle at 50. I was at 50. I cut the throttle. And boom, we smashed it. Even the A. It does say fail, doesn't it? Yep, yep. Well, guys, it wasn't pretty, but we made it. And welcome to Daytona. I will try to watch the replay one time
after landing checklist.
But we gotta go. We gotta make our second flight. Can't do that for me, bro.
Off. Anti-collision lights. Off. Continuous ignition.
You know what? I should go to the race this year. I think it's sold out.
Windshield heat. Off. Probes. Off. Wing anti-ice. Off. Cowl anti-ice.
Do I turn here or do I need to go around to get over there? I think I have to go around.
On or off. Spoilers. Stowed. Flaps. 0. ATC
Technical
TCAS.
foul, Chief. Technical foul.
Alt on. Radar mode. Standby. After landing checklist complete. Engine shutdown checklist next.
Hey, I'm open-minded to try anything that make, you know, here's the thing, man. Chief is known for like some of the most slickest, butteriest, greasiest landings, man. So if Chief says cut the throttle at 50, I'm cutting the throttle at 50. It didn't work out for us this time. Daytona International Traffic Challenger 16 Bravo is now clear of all runways, texted FBO. Daytona. I got a Learjet here or something. That looks like a Phenom, actually. This should be FBO parking. We'll park to the left of him, I guess. Yeah, or right of him. Uh-oh, too much. Yes, I am absolutely excited. Oh wait, we'll actually park over here, right next to the front door, because that's how VIP our passenger is, right here in front of the hangar. That's probably not the right hangar, but it's okay. All right, we're here. I'm gonna set the parking brake. We're not gonna shut the engine off. We're gonna try to watch the replay just a couple times, and then we'll load up and continue with our next flight. So I'm not going to put the chocks on or anything like that. We're just gonna jump into it. So I'm gonna disconnect from VATSIM. Again, we are gonna do a second leg short flight over to Sarasota, KSRQ from Daytona Beach. It's very close, just the other side of Florida, or the other, instead of the west side, going to the east side. Or wait, keep getting it backwards. The east side of Florida, not the west side of Florida. So let's see how this replay thingamabob works, because I haven't tried this in the middle of a flight. Can't believe we smashed it, man. I knew it. I saw it coming. When I cut the throttle, that thing dropped like a brick. That thing just fell out the sky, man. I was like, where's my float? I was like, where my float at, man? I need my float. It was bad. Hopefully we can still continue with this plane. Hopefully we didn't break the gear or nothing. Do it from this side so we can see the stadium. Looking good, looking good. Here comes 50. Throttle cut. Look at it drop out the sky. Flaring, not enough. Bam, it just never slowed down. We actually weren't too far off the center line, so I'm not extremely upset. Like I'm not. Well, I'm not upset at all. Honestly, like I know I'm messing with Chief, but like I'm not pissed or nothing. It's just like from the outside view, it didn't look as hard as it felt on the inside. I love the animation of the gear. All right, let's watch this from the wing view. Oof, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. Bam. It actually, honestly, it wasn't as hard looking, even in this view, as I thought it would. Usually when we smash landings, you can feel it from the window seat. I don't believe they incorporated wing flex yet though, so that might make it look less dramatic. Alright, let's watch it from flyby camera, and then we're gonna go and continue to pick up our passengers and get out of here so we can finish this next flight in a a nice timely manner. So let's watch it from the right side this time. Watch from track side. That was honestly the smoothest approach I have ever done in this plane, I have to say. The smoothest. Like, it wasn't bumpy, like we didn't have no turbulence, the winds were super calm, like it was just very nice, calm approach. Everything I've done has always been rough. Okay, I like that view so much, I gotta see it again. Sounds sound good too. It doesn't show our reversals coming out, even though we did use them. I think eventually. I'm not sure if it... Oh, there it is. Alright, cool. Alright, let's jump back into time. And hopefully everything like continues like nothing ever happened. And we can go ahead and deboard. So what do we do? Okay, engine shutdown checklist is next.
Engine shutdown checklist. Taxi lights.
I guess I gotta do that myself.
Off.
Off.
Parking brake.
Parking brake should be set.
Reverse thrust.
Reverse thrust.
Stowed.
Stowed.
Generators 1 and 2.
Off.
Off. Engine 2 shut down.
Engine 2 and engine 1 shut down. Fuel pumps.
Fuel boost pumps.
Off. Did I click both of them?
Off. Fuel system.
There it is. Fuel system's good.
Check. Engine 1 shut down.
Engine 1 shut
Check
down.
anti-ice.
Anti-ice is good.
Off.
Off.
14th stage.
14th stage open.
Off.
Or off.
Beacon.
Beacon off.
Off. No steer.
No steer. You see, I think I memorized these by now.
ATC TCAS.
Standby.
Standby 0. Parking brake if chalked.
Parking brake. Oh, we need to call for them to chalk us. Chalks in, please. Thank you.
Off. Passenger signs.
Passenger signs. Off.
Off. Cabin differential. 0 PSI. Engine shutdown checklist complete. Securing checklist next.
Alright, fuel truck is here. Just in time. That's freaking Rex making all of this noise in the background again. Rex, I gotta turn that off. How do I turn off automatic updates? Because that happens every stinking live stream. I don't know how to turn it off. I'll do it later. All right, so let's let our VIP CJ off, and he's gonna go grab his buddies, and we're gonna head out to Sarasota together. Sweet.
Our ride is here.
Oh, look
Thank
at that.
you, Captain. Always such a pleasure flying with you.
Right on time.
Have a nice rest of your day.
You too.
All right, Captain. Fuel truck is hooked up.
Oh, fuel
Just
truck
let
is
me
here.
know how much fuel you need.
How much
or
we need
would
for
you
the
like
next
to
flight?
Go tanks full today.
We do not want to go tanks full. We have 1,910 pounds left. After that first flight, we need 3,600 pounds. You see? 7 minus 1,900. That's 1,737. Divided by 6.758. We need 258 pounds. That's what we, or gallons. 258 gallons. That's it. That's good. Yeah, pump that.
All right, I'm gonna go start up the pump.
Thank you, sir. I'll talk to you in a bit with my how much it's gonna cost me or CJ. Actually, it's on him. I'm just a pilot. So I'm gonna open up the fuel SOV, and he should start pumping us fuel. All right. While he's doing that, we are gonna head back to the FBO and grab our passengers. So I'm just gonna walk over here and head back to the FBO and talk to Jenny again.
Welcome to HotStart Flight Support. How can we help you today?
Wait, it's November 16 X-ray Bravo. Estimated time of departure. What time is it now? Let's see if we can get out of here in 15 minutes. How about that? Max. Crew, same crew, and CJ, he got to bring the whole crew, like the whole gang. So we're gonna be full on this flight. 10 passengers. Jet A should already be pumping, I'm assuming. I'm not sure how that works because we don't need to order fuel because the fuel's already out there, right? That's what I think that means. Other than that, we're already on APU power. Squiggle, squiggle.
Of course, Captain.
Thank you very much.
I'll get that organized for you right away.
All right, I'll see you outside. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. That did work. So the fuel truck is still out here, and I assume he's doing his thing. Here's a limo. CJ brought the limo. Oh man, CJ's a trip. The trip. And let's do a walk around real quick. Make sure we didn't break anything. Landing gear looks great. Look at that. No blown tires. It's gonna get loud back here, so put your headphones on or your ear protection. Yep, we're good, guys. Matter of fact, I think CJ decided to bring Chief as well. Chief is now on board with us. He be sitting in the jump seat.
Refueling is complete, Captain. Do you need anything else?
That was fast. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Y'all, you guys got some good service out here in freaking Daytona.
On here, and I'll be on my way.
Like the price went down. Last time I paid like $6,000. Now it's or $6 per gallon. It's cheaper here. All right, cool. Thank you, man.
Here's a copy for your records. Have a nice day.
All right, flight number 2. Let's get to it. So, we'll start the process again. Over to status. I'm gonna cycle this so we can get our new flight plan. Uh-oh, I think I did it backwards. Clear that out. All right, December 21st, February 18. I don't know what that even means. Okay, so it has been cycled back to position in it. I don't think that we need to do this page, but we're gonna do it anyways. Kilo Delta Alpha Bravo. And next page. Catch that. Previous. Drop this here. Now we'll go back to index, route menu, flight plan recall. That's gonna bring in our flight plan from SimBrief. Every day.
Hey, Blue.
Donut, what's up, bro? What's up, man? You got here just in time. We just opened the doors. Thank you so much for the super chat donation, my friend. Appreciate you very, very much for that super chat donation. You are amazing, bro. Always good to see you, man. So yeah, Kilo Delta Alpha Bravo, and then we're gonna go to Kilo. Where are we going? Sierra Romeo Quebec. Yeah, that's where we're going. KSRQ. And send. Circle message. Anybody watch that show? Anybody watch The Circle? Probably not. You guys are not cool. Let's see. VATSIM. Pre-file. Alright, our flight plan is now pre-filed. Flying over top of Lakeland, Florida. That's gonna be fun. And we'll reconnect to VATSIM. There we are. We are now connected. All right, data link flight plan has been loaded over the secondary flight plan. That's where it puts it. And we'll activate that first. Execute that departure arrival. We'll use runway 7 again. Once again, no actual departure, no SID, just vectors. Sarasota, also no arrival. Let's make sure. Nope, no arrival. But our runway we were expecting to catch out there is runway 04. RNAV. Fun stuff. Via, I don't know. You asked me things. Let me see. Flight. Gate. Imports. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it, man. You won't talk at the top of the sentence. You're good, man. You're good, bro. If you have any other ideas, maybe I'll be willing to try them. Grabbing some chart information. I want to see if 04. What's the weather right now? Let's get the weather while we're doing this. Let's go back. Return. I'm gonna put in Kilo Delta Alpha Bravo and Kilo Sierra Romeo Quebec. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted. What did I do? That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, clear.
Traffic, Delta Francis 5, thank you, runway 07 left.
Alright, we'll send that. We'll get our weather. I got my charts here up on my iPad. 04. They always give me the most awkward runways on SimBrief. I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess the shortest runway is 5,000 feet, which we could do, but you know, I'm still new. Oh, hey, we got a phone call. Hello.
Hello, Captain. It's Jenny from HotStart Flight Support.
What?
Your passengers have arrived.
Okay.
Shall I have them brought to the plane?
What, 10 of them? Okay, yeah, send all of them. Freaking CJ got a lot of friends. Yeah, bring them to the
Understood. They'll be there in a couple of minutes.
We'll have to check on
Anything
the
else?
balance. Are we good to go? Thank you. Appreciate it. Every day.
Always a pleasure.
Been a minute
Take
since
care.
I've dono dropped, but always good aboard your trips. Just BC, we appreciate ya.
Thank you,
All
man.
love.
I know you appreciate me, man. I appreciate you as well, bro. Thank you so much for that super chat donation dropped on us, man. Thank you so much, man. You are amazing. You should know that. I know you know that already. Like, you already know that you're amazing, but it's good for people to just tell you that you're amazing when you know you're amazing, because I know I'm amazing. It's too, you know, I love myself. No, but seriously, thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, this is backwards, but that's okay. I don't care. We want to see Sarasota. Winds are 080. So we'll do runway 14. We're not doing runway 4. We're gonna change that. Runway 14. There might be an ILS on it too. So can we go back? Cancel. Yeah, ILS 14 via Pi. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we'll go via Pi. Petersburg. Execute that. Legs, make sure there's no discontinuities. There's one right there. I'm gonna pop that, throw that there after Lakeland. No? I can't click on that? Huh? I'm confused. We'll come back to that. Has he finished with the fuel? Yeah, he did. He did that a while ago. So, perf menu. Perf initialization, cruising. This leg should be pretty low because we're not going very far. 30,000 feet, 300. So Foxtrot or F flight level 300. This time we have a full flight of 10 passengers, and it was 10 times 50. It's about 500 pounds of cargo with this. Calculation of fuel 3,700 or so. That's 3700. And now we'll go over to our next page. The ISA for this leg is going to be 1 + 1. Hear people walking behind me. And I'll go back a page. Takeoff. Runway 7. Winds now in Daytona. The footsteps are kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. 080/11. 22. QNH is 3020. Alright, cool. Send. And now that that's done, perf is done, takeoff data is done, legs have been done. Close that. Passengers are loading as we speak. I can hear them walking onto the plane.
Hello, Captain. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's great to hear. Well, we're all set back there, so we can get going anytime.
Bird. Alright, that sounds good to me. Why can't I get rid of that? Let me see if I can clear it out. No. Maybe we try a different thingy. Arrival. ILS 14. Transition is pi. Execute. Legs. That's weird. It says pi/18. I don't know what that means. How far can this plane fly? 4,000 miles. Nautical miles. Won't be specific. Yeah, it only makes sense to go through pi and not the other option. Try it one more time. ILS 14. We could just go over Sarasota and then do a loop-de-loop. Nah, we'll just stick to what we got. Pi. Alright, cool. Alright, we're done. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. Perf is done. Legs is done. There's nothing else for us to do. I'm gonna go back to route menu. We'll get our en-route wins. It's not super important, but we can make it happen. Legs are good. Done. We are ready to close the doors. APU is already running. Hydraulics are already on. Beacon and all that will be on when we're ready to go. So let's go and walk back to the back. Shut the door. Uh, 18 miles from the Pi VOR. Gotcha. Door secured. Alright, start the takeoff briefing for all our new passengers. Got a full flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we may please have your attention. Your flight crew would like to welcome you aboard
Let's get our new
Challenger
charts.
650 for your flight today. We would like to take a moment to review the safety features of this Challenger 650 aircraft. The FAA's regulations require passengers to observe the lighted seatbelt and no smoking signs.
Alright guys, packs are on.
Crew member instructions
Iris is
at
good,
all
flight plan's
times.
good, perf is good, anti-skid
During
is
takeoff
armed.
and landing, Seatbelts must be secured.
Hydraulics are all on. Landing
tight
altitude
across your
is set.
hips.
Anti-ice is good.
If the
Emergency
seats
lights
are equipped
very
with
good.
a shoulder
Passenger
harness,
signs
it must also
on.
be secured while in your seat.
Clear shield. We're going to go up to 30,000 feet
Smoking is
even.
not allowed while the aircraft
No
is
ATC
on the
online.
ground, or any time the no smoking sign is illuminated. Smoking of cigars and pipes is not allowed at any time.
I love how they're specific about cigars
Smoking
and
is
pipes.
prohibited in the lavatories
That
at
is funny.
all times. Tampering with, destroying, or disabling the smoke detector in the lavatories is prohibited by
Alright, let's
federal
go.
law.
Alright, fuel is
In the
checked
event of an emergency, there are
3690.
two emergency exits on board
3690.
this aircraft. One
Thrust
overwing
reversers
emergency
armed.
exit on the right-hand side of the cabin,
Ground spoilers
and
armed.
one passenger door located on the forward
Fuel boost
left-hand
pumps.
side of the cabin.
Wait, I skipped something.
Open the overwing
Yeah, doors
emergency
closed. Parking
exit
brake
door,
is set.
pull the handle, and then pull the door inward into the cabin.
Hand signals, chocks
To
off.
open the main passenger door, raise the red handle, and push
Beacon
the door
on.
outward. In the
Fuel
event
boost
of an
pumps on.
emergency, emergency lighting will illuminate.
It will
and floor
use
path
ignition.
lighting
I
will
can't
direct
remember
you
what
to
we used
the
last time.
exits.
We'll use
The
A
exit locations
this time.
are indicated by illuminated
And starting up
red
engine 2.
signs.
Hold it. 3, 2, 1.
In
Fire it
the
up.
unlikely event that there is a loss of cabin pressurization,
Unable to find
oxygen masks will
view ID 16.
breathe
Alright,
normally.
fuel on.
Although the bag may not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. Extinguishers on board.
Means it's a
located both
DME
the
defined
forward
waypoint
and
that
aft
lies
of the
18
aircraft.
miles from the Pi
Please consult the
VOR
passenger briefing
because
card
it smells up the
for location
upholstery.
and operation of the fire
That's
extinguishers.
funny, man. That's
We
funny.
invite you to review
Alright,
the passenger briefing
engine
cards
2
for
or
all
right engine is
safety
stabilized,
information
so I'll go up
regarding this
here
aircraft.
again and we'll start engine number 1.
All
Holding it
personal
3, 2,
carry-on
1.
items
Start should
should
be
be
illuminated.
secured for
Back down
takeoff
here,
and landing.
we'll see if N2 rotation. N2 is
Seatbelts
firing
must
up.
be worn during
20%
taxi,
fuel on.
takeoff, and at any time.
Sweet! Sweet. Alright, we have our fail thingamajigger. I have to fix that.
Daytona Beach traffic, actually at Jet 138, we are 10 miles behind over the ILS 07 left Daytona Beach.
In their takeoff and landing position.
Click.
Seatbacks in an upright position.
Oh, that should get rid of the little fail thing that we saw there. Alright, both engines are now on and stable. So, pop on the Gens 2 and Gen 1.
All storage compartments and tables must be stowed for taxi, takeoff, and landing.
We will unarm the ignition.
The use of portable electronic devices is not permitted during taxi, takeoff,
14th
and
stage. Open.
Once the aircraft
Left and
is
right.
the crew will inform you when and which types of portable electronic devices are permitted to
Set our
be
trim.
used. Now that we've gone over the safety instructions, please sit back and enjoy your flight. If there are any questions,
We need to give
please
that
do
guy
not
a
hesitate
name.
to ask your flight crew.
He needs a name. He definitely needs a name. Give me names in the chat. What's the name of our flight attendant with the super proper voice? I love him. He needs a name though. We got Jenny. She's super cool. She's gonna be like the GOAT. You know, she's gonna be a legend in the flight sim community. But we need a name for our flight attendant, the British guy with the. I assume he has a bow tie. Like he doesn't wear like regular ties. He wears bow ties. He's that kind of guy. You know, he's all into wines and he holds his pinky up. That's our dude. That's our dude. All right, transponder. It's gonna be under tune, and flip it over to TARA. We're squawking Charlie now, and make sure I haven't forgotten anything. We can do a flight control check if we please. We should be okay, but you know, it doesn't hurt to. I could have kicked a cord somewhere. I don't know why, but I feel like the modeling on the yoke is so much better than people give it credit for. It is so sweet, so nice. All right, we're ready to taxi, guys. Taxi lights on. And what else? Taxi lights, flaps set to 20. And altimeter. Our local altimeter currently in Daytona Beach is 3020. And we're just a little bit off from that. And there we go. Let's get it back to runway 07. And oh yeah, parking brake. I think we did the chocks already. Yeah, we did. Let's get it, guys. Flight number 2. We got Phoenix J Aviation, aka CJ, in the chat. Uh-oh, we forgot the. How did I forget the nose steer? That was on my checklist.
Daytona Beach traffic, exit 130, short final 7 left Daytona.
Him and 9 of his friends. So if you guys just joined us, we took off out of Montgomery, Alabama. Picked up a very important VIP from the chat, and flew him by himself. He had the whole jet to himself. Oh, watch! Come on, bro. What you doing? You're so fired. You're so fired. Especially, you're not supposed to be on that side of the line anyway, bro. Like, come on. Anyways, yeah. So we flew him by himself and his friends, or just him, out here to Daytona, and now we're picking up his friends and family, and taking them over to Sarasota. Had a nice little quick turn here out of Daytona. This is Aerosoft's Daytona Beach International Airport, available on the X-Plane store. Now I think we should have a chart. Taxiways. There we go. Here's let's see. We're on Whiskey now. Make it right on November. Daytona Beach traffic. Challenger 16 Bravo is on Whiskey. Taxiing via November 2, runway 07 left, Daytona. Easy on the brakes, bro. So one thing I kind of miss from the TBM is some of the mechanical and like what's it? I guess mechanical elements. Or when I say that, I mean what's the word I'm looking for? You know, like if you brake too hard, your brakes would get too hot. You gotta go and fix them. Like if you know overdid the engine, you have to go in. You know, oh, the maintenance. That's what we're looking for. The maintenance gameplay that we had in the TBM.
Daytona Beach traffic, Denver 77 Bravo's here, line up 7 left for departure.
Yeah, it's something I really enjoyed was having. You had to actually take care of the aircraft. You know, you couldn't land it too hard. You couldn't smash the brakes too hard. Couldn't overspeed the flaps, like things like that. Even the freaking oxygen in the back, you have to refill that every once in a while. So yeah, I mean, I love the plane as is. I'm not saying it needs to have that to be complete. It's just I really like that in the TBM, so it'd be cool to have that. There is already an airframe manager, but it's a bit different this time. A little bit different this time. All right, so we're on November now.
Daytona Beach traffic, Challenger at Jet 138. We are clear of 07 left on November 7, taxiing November and Daytona Beach.
It says EFIS miscomp. What does that mean? Oh, approach is on. Why is approach on? Alright, we should have traffic. Looks like we have traffic departing now. 07 left ahead of us. Also a Challenger. And on our right again is Daytona International Speedway.
In Daytona Beach traffic, remember 77 Bravo here, departing 7 left, right turn to the west.
And just next month, it's going to be racing season again. You're going to start seeing the 24-hour Daytona, the Daytona 500, lots of different racings going on again. So looking forward to that, man. I'm a big racing fan, and when the race season ended, I was like, ah. But it was a really good. I mean, Formula One had such a great season. NASCAR had such a great season. I even enjoy watching some sports car and IMSA. There he goes. Sadly, my model doesn't show a Challenger, but he's taken off. And he's airborne. EFIS miscomp equals electronic flight instrument system miscompare. Indication does not match between left and right displays. Copy. I think it's gone now. I think what fixed it was me turning off my approach mode. I don't know why that was on, but I turned it off and then the miscomp went away.
Daytona Beach traffic, Jet 130 clear of 3 for exit. Sorry, Daytona.
What is your call sign? All right, here we go, guys. So we'll do our before takeoff, and windshield heat on, probes on, passenger signs already on, emergency lights are already armed. What else am I missing? Takeoff lights. Trying to taxi and look up at the same time is not easy, guys. Anti-collision lights are gonna come on. We can turn the wings inspection lights on, I guess. Continuous ignition. Here's 7 left, and looks like finals clear. Runway is clear. We're gonna depart. We're gonna make left traffic. We can get a nice view of Daytona if we make left traffic.
Daytona traffic, November 77 Browns. You guys clear of 7 left, departing to the west. Last call, Daytona.
Be mindful of the fact that you're not in FMS guidance magenta needles, but you're still in ILS green needles. Oh, I see. I forgot. Thank you for bringing that up, because that would have been a nightmare. So yeah, he's saying that we forgot to switch over our nav source back over to FMS 1. Beautiful. Thank you for that tip. I completely forgot. So flight director on, we're going to make our call. Daytona Beach International Challenger 16 Bravo is taking off from runway 07 left. We're going to make left traffic and in a west departure, Daytona. All right, lights are on. We're good. Let's get it. Yeah, close one. The other side too? No, other side, FMS 2 is set. Got my charts ready. We're heading to Sarasota, Florida. Final is still clear. And you just never know, man. Like, I feel like I attract chaos, so I'm gonna have to make sure my yoke is still working. I hold the brake and ATS. Run them up. Brakes release. We're rolling.
Config trim.
Don't know why this says that. I did that last time too, but it went away after I took off.
Config trim.
Airspeed's alive, 80 knots.
Config trim.
B1.
Config trim.
Rotate.
Config trim. Config trim.
Positive rates. Gear up. Oh, where's my gear? Forgot to sync my heading. There we go. We're good. Flaps up. And make a nice left scenic turn. Matter of fact, we will instead let the autopilot do that so we can enjoy the view. So autopilot on. Light change is engaged. Climbing out, we'll do 210 for now. Or no, let's do 250 because we are we moving right now on ATS. I'll do 250. I got heading mode arm to turn us around. Do left traffic here. And we're good to go. Oh, my trim was set too low. Thank you. What's a typical trim for takeoff in a Challenger? 6.0, 3.0. Flyby. The AP was smoking. Copy that. All right, one more time because I can't get enough of it. Departing Daytona Beach, Florida. All right, there we go. I had to do it 3 times. I just couldn't. I could not. All right, let's pay attention here. We're passing 10,000 feet now. After takeoff, checklist should be next. I have to actually go here to checklist and restart all.
Flight compartment checked. After takeoff checklist.
There we go.
Landing gear.
Landing gear's up.
Flaps.
Flaps are 0. Yeah.
Off. Ignition. Off. Pressurization. Checked. PAX transition.
Alright, we'll jump over to nav mode now. That should take us to our first waypoint. Our first waypoint is
completed. N1.
KIZER, 20 miles out.
Climb set. APU
Passing
generator.
13,000 feet.
Off. APU. Shut down.
Alright, he's gonna shut the APU
Passenger
off for us.
signs.
Passenger signs are good. We'll leave them on.
Offer auto. CAS.
CAS is says APR armed. That means it's green though, so I assume it's
Clear.
okay.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Well, see, I don't know how to go specifically to a checklist without clicking all the way over there, so I went to reset checklist and I have a button on my yoke I have mapped. I have 3 buttons on my yoke mapped. I have like on the yoke, on the TCA yoke, there's actually like 3 little Xbox buttons on the base of the yoke, and I can press them to do things. So I have one of them is programmed to do next checklist. The next one is to do I guess not skip item, but like what do you say, check item, and the next one is skip item. So like I go to the beginning and I just skip forward, because what happens is if you hang out on any of the older checklists too long, the automatic FO will start doing stuff. Like if you go to, like if I went to my after landing checklist right now, he will start shutting things off that I don't want off. So alright guys, we are passing 18,000 feet. That is standard altitude. We'll click on standard, continue our climb at 250 knots. We can go down here to perf. That's what it is, perf menu, and then we should be able to jump into VNav. Let's see if it'll allow us. Yes, it will. So VNav and then resume 250 knots. Now we're putting the control of our speed and everything basically to that. We're only gonna go to 30,000 feet. It's a short flight all the way to Sarasota. If we go back to here, no, not here. Is it this one? This one, we'll see. How are we looking? We should get there at 1:32. No, 2 p.m. is the time we should arrive in Sarasota, which is less than 30 minutes from now. APR is automatic performance reserve system. If you had an engine failure on takeoff, it'll automatically update the remaining engine to higher thrust to help you climb. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Hey, I didn't know that. Look at that, guys, as we come through the clouds now. Oh yeah, I gotta say I enjoy this plane, but I think that this plane is really gonna shine when we get to X-Plane 12. With all the new weather systems, with the new rain of weather effects on the ground and in the sky, it's gonna just really shine on X-Plane 12. So I'm looking forward to that big time. Yes, in Aviator, this is V-States, Florida ortho by Vertical Sim. Matter of fact, we're flying into Sarasota, which is also a Vertical Sim created airport. So it's gonna be pretty sweet, man. I also have Orbix. I have Orbix Florida, but I don't have it installed right now because it's a bit heavier on frames, and sometimes when I fly into Florida, my computer can't handle like loading in all of the ortho that Orbix offers, and it might crash. So to avoid that, I went ahead and just went to with V-States. It's almost just as good. If it doesn't get triggered within 5 minutes after takeoff, it automatically disarms itself. So 5 minutes after takeoff, no more APR arm. Cool. What up, Jesse? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, because I did see down here that it did go away, so we no longer have that notification. So cool. Passing 27,000 feet, we are on VNav, and everything is looking good. I'm gonna go over to my screen on the right, and as I mentioned in our first flight, for me, the way I prefer to have it set up is, for one, the second screen is way too zoomed out. So we're gonna zoom that in by going to our PFD menu, down to range, probably bring that into like 50 miles. Something like that looks good to me. And then on my upper menu, I prefer to have my systems or my summary, just so I can kind of look at that when I need to. Make sure we're pressurizing and stuff like that. We can see that also on the left side. And then this screen, since we already have that up, I'm probably gonna change this to be the normal format. I think if I click this, it might change it. Yeah, it does. So I think this is gonna be my zoomed out shot, right? Oh, not that. How do I zoom it? 8. Oh, here we go. Range, let's do 50 miles. No, we'll do 25. It was a short flight. And then, so on this one, we'll have a little bit close. Oh, actually, they're the same. Never mind. We'll just leave them as is, I guess. Or we just change this to make like kind of a close-up view. So we have different angles we can see of our flight. This one, so we'll see menu. Scroll wheel here, down to range, and we'll do like less than 25. There we go. All right, cool. All right, and again, this is a short flight, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and kind of get ready for our descent into Sarasota. So we got our Daytona Beach stuff. That's already been taken care of. We're out of here. We're gone. We're actually already cruising that fast. So we're gonna go over to Kilo Sierra Romeo, Quebec. Our elevation is 29. We'll go here. The two screens on each side have range linked together. Oh, is it linked? Oh, you're right. I thought I changed one of them and I changed them both. Okay, I'm gonna change it back then. For some reason I thought they were different. That's okay. There we go. Look at top of descent. Like 15 miles. That's not far. Not far. Very short flight. I can't believe they sent us at 30,000 feet. Okay, so approach. Again, no arrival in Sarasota today. Just the approach. Or, yeah, just the approach. The approach in there is gonna be, I think we chose 14. Yes, we did. Yep, ILS 14. And we'll go back to airport. Just use the range enter knob on the DCP. No need to go to the menus. Oh, thank God. I hate going to the menus. I have trouble getting to these click spots in here. It's just they're so close together and so small. It's very tough to get the little scroll versus the big one. All right, so this is our airport diagram of Sarasota. We're landing on 14. Our FBO should be over here, so we'll let it roll out to probably like Charlie 3 or Juliet. That'll bring us right into our FBO, which is great. And then we have PIE, the I think it's what, Petersburg or St. Petersburg VOR. Procedure not authorized. Arrivals on PIE airway radios 138 clockwise. So we'll go down. So 22 miles to Paso. It doesn't show us any kind of altitude on here, but at Paso we want to be at 2,000 feet, and it's not very far from each other. So at Pi, we're probably going to want to be, you know, maybe 2,000 to 2,000 feet above that, maybe 4,000, something like that. Let's go to legs. Actually, it says 2,000, which I guess is fine. So we'll just do 2,000. Yeah, that's why our top of descent is so soon. What's weird is there's a discontinuity after Lakeland, and yet it still shows. And I can't copy this. Oh, it's on top of descent. Oh no. I like pie. Actually, I don't like pie. I like cake. I'm a cake person. My family loves pie though. I can make, it's funny, even though I don't really eat pie, I can make a really good apple pie, apparently. I've been told anyways. As long as no one's lying to me. I've made it like 3 times. The first time was like amazing. The second time was like okay. The third time was like a little better. What's up, puppy? I think he wants to get out. It's always on our second flight, right? Why does it say 99? But it's cleared out. It's not important. All right, cool. Even though I forgot to put my descent in there, it's still descending. Cool, I can dig that. Call the Mator. Welcome to the stream. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. Do I use X Organizer? Yes, yes, I do. How to use the software to align all your sceneries in the right way. Is there like a button that you click? Trying to think off the top of my head. X Organizer pretty much should just set up everything for you. You have all your scenery installed into your X-Plane folder and your custom scenery folder. All your plugins installed. X Organizer, you tell X Organizer where your X-Plane is, and then you go in there and it'll like basically go through like, all right, this is where your X-Plane is. This is what this should look like, and it goes on in there and just organizes it for you. When it finishes organizing it for you, then you just go to hit start. It'll start X-Plane for you, and it should put everything where it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to work. It shouldn't be difficult at all. So my favorite view, as I mentioned earlier in here, is this one right here. I love, even though it's not really a seat here, I like being able to see the map, but then also be able to see out the window. You can see we're already halfway. Looking good on time. Matter of fact, we might get there a little early. Shout out to all my Florida natives out there. Sounds good, Mr. Junior. I'll see you later, man. Thank you so much for stopping by and joining us today. All right, we do. Did we tune our ILS frequency already? I don't think we did. No, we did not. All right, 111. .3. We also need to do our descent checklist. Almost forgot that. Let's get that started.
Descent checklist. Shoulder harness.
Shoulder harness is good.
Secure. Passenger signs.
Passenger signs wrong.
On or auto. Pressurization.
Pressurization is good.
Set. Fuel quantity and balance.
Fuel quality and balance. You have 1400 on the left, 1100 on the right. And we could do something about that. But we're okay for the most part.
Checked. FMS, landing data, charts.
Oh yeah, we have discontinuity, light plan.
Programmed, set. Approach briefing.
Did we brief our approach? Yeah, we did.
Reviewed. VNAV transition flight level. Set. Descent checklist complete. In range checklist next.
Alright, let's see what we can do about this discontinuity. I have not been able to figure out. So they have a discontinuity at Lakeland, right? We want to transition to like the approach at Pi. Or 18 miles from Pi. But how do I get that here? I can't clear it. And I can't copy this and put it there. So maybe when we get to Lakeland, I wonder if it'll allow us to go direct to that waypoint. Mr. Music for All, we're flying over your city. St. Lucie? Cool. Oh, look at the clouds are getting darker out here. Is it raining? Get the weather. Alright, we'll come back to that. We'll try to just to do a direct when we get to Lakeland. Let's see. Weather. Is it raining in Sarasota today? It is Florida. I would not be surprised. The weather changes very fast. What up, Chia? Welcome to the stream, man. Clear delete doesn't work on Disco. Negative. It does not. Clear delete. Nope. It just says. Oh, let me clear this out. Try it again. Invalid delete is what it says. Alright, we got our weather for Sarasota. Alright, winds are 080 at 10. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and grab that and we'll put that in here for our approach. So perf in it. No. Perf approach. Sarasota winds are 080 /10. Wait, not 1000. 080 /10. Outside temperature is 24. Even H in Sarasota is 30.14. And the rest of that should be okay. We don't know. It doesn't say it's raining. It says broken clouds. So I don't know that it's wet. I think it's just dry. So we'll leave that as dry. And we'll go next page. And now we have our RV speeds. That makes sense. Well, we'll just go direct there. Put pi in the scratch pad and then click on the discontinuity. Alright, let's close that. Go back to our legs. Check on our flight plan. Alright, we have passed Lakeland. Let's now go direct there. Let's see if it'll let us go direct to that point. Because it's not like it's not a waypoint. That's the weird thing. Direct pi. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight to pi. We're gonna ignore that because I don't like that. It doesn't like that waypoint or that area, that general area. Papa India Echo St. Petersburg. Yes, please. Execute. Okay, that's weird. Okay, it's to the right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We want to get rid of the rest of the stuff. Those will clear out Lakeland, and then maybe we can just clear this guy out, or should we keep it? Okay, now I can get rid of that. So execute that. This is at least going to get us in the right direction, so we can kind of look at our chart and figure out what is it that the chart wants us to do. Because I think it doesn't want us to fly directly over the St. Petersburg VOR. Is there an explanation on here somewhere? Also, what is it? Altimeter 3014. Let's put that in. There we go. Yes, we are. Simulated Josh Twitch. We are flying into Sarasota right now. Yeah, fuel cross flow is open. Almost forgot about that. You don't want to forget to have that left on. There we go. Look at that. I'm trying to see what it says on here as that waypoint. You can see pi is here, and then there's the pi 18 over there. Yes, I think that's what it is. So the approach actually doesn't necessarily want you to go all the way to the St. Petersburg VOR. It wants you to fly the 18 miles from it or something like that to start your approach into Sarasota. That's what I'm understanding right now. And we're descending past 12,000 feet. Well, Lord Oreo, that's true. That's usually how it works. It's just in our case, for whatever reason, this specific waypoint, which is not really a waypoint, it's a reference to a waypoint. It doesn't work. So if I were to try to clear it, for example, well, I might be able to clear it because that's a different story. Discontinuity is gone now because we got rid of it. But if I were to try to put, I can't really think of how to explain it now, but yeah, if I wanted to try to do what we were trying to do earlier, it wasn't working, doing that method, basically. It also wants to hit pi at 10,000 feet. Yeah, I mean, I'm a vector myself, so that's what we'll do. Won't even worry about it. I know it's in this general direction and we need to be at 2,000 feet. That's all I need to know. And we'll just vector ourselves from here so that way we don't extend our flight any longer than it needs to be. We don't need to go all the way to pi anyway. And we'll use vertical speed to kind of continue our descent down about 1,800 feet per minute. We'll turn VNOF off. And we should, based on this little guy here, make it there just in time. Oh, we'll see. We'll see, maybe. We'll adjust it if I have to. But let's go outside. A little cloudy, but it's not raining. That's good. I think that's St. Petersburg right there. Or Tampa. What city is that? That is Tampa. Yeah, that's Tampa on our right wing. Oh, where's the airport? There's the airport over there. Yep. Thank you, Oreo. Thank you, man. And in St. Petersburg, it's gonna be off our... Oh, right here. Wow. That's cool. I think that's it. Yeah, that's gotta be. All right, how are we looking? We're looking good. We're looking real good, actually. Looking real good. This has been a really nice couple flights, guys. Really nice couple flights. I think the VIP is gonna be happy as well. Bit of a rough landing our first take. We'll see what we can do this time around into Sarasota. Got plenty of runway to make it happen, so I'm not gonna force myself to smash it down early if I don't have to. And as always, I'm not embarrassed to have to go around. We are below 10,000 feet now, though, so we'll hit that. And we'll do our in-range checklist.
In-range checklist. APU.
So he's going to fire the APU for us. Altimeter is set.
3 set, cross-checked. Avionics.
Avionics, good.
Set. External lights.
External lights are on.
N1 target.
N1 target's good.
Set.
Alright, he's gonna finish turning the APU on, and then we'll do the APU gens. Thank you, Jesse. I really appreciate that. Appreciate that. Really do. We should see ourselves on this map in any second. Basically, we are kind of in this general area, and we're gonna make our own vector turn to Paso. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna vector myself directly now to Paso. Oh, that's my speed. And we can go into our flight plan and do that. So we can go direct, Paso, execute, and nav. We're definitely gonna be low enough in time. This is the part kind of like where you've kind of already prepared everything. The plane is ready to go, and you're just enjoying the view on the way in for the approach before it gets busy. You gotta land the plane. He should be done with the APU by now. This has a veil already. Anybody in chat know which road this is? This long road with a bridge on it?
2500.
I think it's over in the bay of yeah, it's south of St. Petersburg. It goes, looks like it goes over to Bradenton in Sarasota. It's a pretty long bridge. All right, we're already at 2,000 feet early. On the flight plan, we are, looks to be, it's about 15 miles away.
APU PAX transition. Avail completed. APU generator. On. CAS.
Oh, that's sad. CAS is clear.
Checked. In-range checklist complete. Before landing checklist next.
Copy, copy. Let me try to do the thing you said where I can like make this thing scroll without doing anything. Reset nav. Load. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was that. Okay, it's not that one. Wait, load 2. Is it this one? Trying to get to the little one though. There it is. Yeah, I found the click spot. It's just so tiny. It's really hard to reach. All right, here comes Paso at 2,000 feet. And from there, we can actually go ahead and arm our approach mode. And that'll be our, that's where our localizer is going to be. Sunshine Skyway Bridge. Gotcha. All right, guys, let's do this one more time for today. I gotta get the butter. I got to, man. We gotta just. I have a good feeling about this one, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't usually say stuff like that before I do it because I don't want to let myself down or let you guys down. But I got a good feeling about this approach. Got a really good look at that. Even on the PFD, it says KSRQ there in the distance. Isn't that cool? That's pretty dope. I almost feel like I'm using the G1000, but it's not a G1000. All right, we're on final. Should be a 12 mile. I think like a 12 mile final, something like that. I think it's 10. Might be 10. Yeah, actually it is. It doesn't say. I think about 10 miles. So we'll go ahead and make a call. Sarasota traffic. Challenger 16 Bravo is on a 10 mile final for runway 14 on the ILS, Sarasota. Oops. Alright, the glide slope diamond is coming down. We're gonna get slow way back. Start adding some flaps as well. Oh, a little too early. Too early. Too early. My bad. I should have knew that. I got too excited. Alright, speed's coming back. Use some speed brakes. Help us out. Get a decent amount of drag out of those speed brakes.
Before landing checklist. Landing gear lever.
Gear down. Flaps coming down. Alright, ILS established. Speed still coming back.
No steer. Arm centered clear. Anti-skid.
Anti-skid? You can do that for me?
Hard tested.
Okay, good.
Passenger signs. On. Wing cowl anti-ice. On or off. Continuous ignition. On. Thrust reversers. Armed.
May we have
Spoilers.
your attention, please? We're approaching our destination and will be landing in a few minutes. Please place all storage compartments and tables in their
Flaps closing. I stowed an auto. Flaps are set, bro. Cast is clear.
Checked. Before landing checklist complete.
Alright guys, we are landing.
And observe the seatbelt and no smoking signs when they appear.
Back IR on. Sarasota traffic. Challenger 16 Bravo is on short final runway 14. Sarasota. High controls. ATS off. Here we go, guys. One more time. 2 white, 2 red.
$500.
500. A little bit more power. Very sensitive on the throttles, so you can't put too much. It's like centimeters. A long
Light
display
slope.
threshold here.
Light slope.
We're a little low. It's okay, I'll take it. Got a crosswind as well.
100.
I'm gonna fly it all the way down.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
I'll take that, ladies and gentlemen. Reverses coming on. I don't know why we're leaning to the right. Why am I leaning? Why do I feel like I'm leaning to the right? and 60 knots. Exit to the left, I think. Yeah, there's the FBO right there. And there's our exit on the manual brakes. Welcome, ladies and... Why do I feel like I'm leaning to the right? Do we have a flat tire? Seriously. We're like leaning to the right now. I feel like if there's a flat tire, there should be a sound effect, like a pop, 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 or something like that, or a vibration or something. Alright, we're clear.
After landing checklist. Landing, pulse, recog lights.
Sarasota traffic, Challenger 16 Bravo is now clear of all runways taxiing to the FBO on Juliet, Sarasota. Go check, do we have a flat tire? No, everything's good. Everything's good. I don't know. I don't know why. That was weird. I don't know if maybe it was just the wind. We actually, you know what? We did have a crosswind. And maybe after we landed, the wind was pushing us a little bit tilted. I think that could have been what it was. Alright, flaps coming up.
Off. Anti-collision lights. Off. Continuous ignition. Off. Windshield heat. Off. Probes.
Oh, we forgot to call
Off.
the FBO.
Wing anti-ice. Off.
Look at my
Cow
phone.
anti-ice.
HotStart flight support. Jenny
Spoilers.
speaking.
Stowed.
How can we help?
Flaps. 0. ATC TCAS. Alt on.
Understood.
Radar mode.
We'll have that ready for you.
Standby.
Anything else?
After landing checklist complete.
That's
Engine
it.
shutdown checklist next.
We don't need fuel or anything. We're gonna shut it down all
Always
the
a
way.
pleasure. Take care.
I don't know where to park, so just pull in here in front of the STRIX Aviation FBO, and they can put us where they want to put us. That works. All right, set our park and brake. Holding the toe brake down, hit the park and brake symbol. I think we finished the checklist. Engine shutdown checklist.
Taxi lights.
Taxi lights off.
Off. Parking brake.
Oh wait.
Set. Reverse thrust. Stowed.
We want to watch the replay.
Generators 1 and 2.
Hold on, we'll come back to that. We're gonna watch the replay first, and then we'll shut it off. Thank you those who flew with us on VATSIM today. It was definitely my pleasure to have you guys on board with us. It was super dope. I really enjoyed both of these flights. Bit of a rough landing the first time, but it was an amazing approach. Really love the approach into Daytona Beach. Let me turn off SimSwitcher Pro, and we'll get the replay running and see how that looked from the outside. That one felt pretty good to me. It felt pretty good. We didn't float it like I thought we did bounce. We did have a crosswind. I should have noticed a crosswind much earlier than I did. I would have adjusted. So let's go watch the replay. Turn it down a bit. I know it's loud. Here we go. All right, let's see how we did. Did we get a dono on final? Is that what happened? I heard something. I completely tuned it out. I'm sorry. Who was that? I didn't catch it. Oh, there it is. Mike, thank you, man. Thank you so much, bro, for that donation. Did not see it. All right, here we go. Landing into Sarasota. It felt like we were high, but the display threshold is so long. Pretty decent AOA. Oh yeah. We balanced it a bit, came off the wheel. That wind kind of pushed us, and then you can see we were leaning. The wind was going left to right, so that makes a lot of sense why the plane was kind of leaning over. I was like, do we have a flat tire? Very nice. Let's see, did we touch down on the center line? Oh, look at that crab. Yeah, we touched down just to the right of the center line. Just to the right of it. One more time from this side. Yeah, I didn't do that. I forgot, because this is one of the few planes that really simulates that well, is that whenever you're taxiing or on the ground, you do actually have to put your ailerons into the wind, and I'm not used to doing that. So I'm kind of glad that happened, because now I can, you know, keep that in mind when taxiing, when moving, stuff like that. So I should have had the ailerons turned into the wind there. I also, because the wind was coming left to right, I should have put the left gear down first. Yep, you're right. You don't start flying until the wheels stop. Alright, so watch from the window seat, and then watch it from the flyby camera and all the good landing cams. Landing into Sarasota, definitely gorgeous. Much. It was like we got half the landing rate we got the first flight. I think it was a 2 something. Here we go. Very nice. Brought the whole Phoenix J family out to Sarasota for the weekend. Now I'm stuck here until they want to leave. Just kidding, but yeah, great flight, man. That was fun. Love being able to fly to some really cool, unique airports like Montgomery. This is a nice view. We'll do left wing one time, and then we'll go back outside. Look at that shadow on the ground. See, the clouds for enhanced skyscapes really shine from underneath. They look so much better from underneath than they do from on top. The shadow is kind of messed up. Not every element is actually casting a shadow on the model. John Mark, what were you asking, man? Can you ask that again? You upgrade to Windows 11 now on X-Plane 11 won't load. Oh, I don't know, bro. I have not upgraded to that new Windows. I've heard everybody's telling me not to upgrade. So yeah, that might be your problem, is the fact that you upgraded to Windows 11, and yeah, it's gonna break some things, that's for sure. So I don't know if you can go back. If you can, like, go back to the old one, no idea. But I wish I knew how to fix it, bro. But honestly, I don't. So I would say kind of do some Googling, do some research to find. I'm sure there's some other flight simmers out there who have upgraded to the new Windows, and see what they did to fix it. Hold on, wait, guys. Before touchdown, hold on. That's a freaking screenshot. I just look so sexy. And landing config, flaps down, lights on. I didn't do. Oh, I forgot the post lights. Thank you for flying, SRQ. I like that on the bottom there. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I ruined the whole screenshot. I hit the wrong button. Can I recreate it? Okay, there it is. That's close enough. That's close enough. Nope, that's not close enough. All right, screenshot taken. All right, let's go. I feel like it's so accurate. Like, we touched down, we bounced, which was gonna happen no matter what, but because the way we bounced was due to the wind pushing us from the left, so the left wing actually came up after the bounce. Watch it in slow-mo. Thank you, Toto. Appreciate it, man. Look at that, bounce it a little bit, left wing. It looks like the wheels are actually synced to move together. Like, you can't have one wheel moving and the other one not moving. They're kind of in sync. That'd be cool to kind of have that unlinked, so that if one wheel's not touching the ground, it's not moving, or it's not rolling in the same state. And here comes the reverser, still leaning on the right side. Freaking dope. Alright, let's get one more cam, and we'll do a threshold camera, and then we'll bounce out of here, guys. Thank you so much for flying with us. This has been really fun. I'm not planning on streaming this plane Friday, but don't be surprised if I do, because I've really been enjoying flying. I've been doing a lot of FS economy with it as well, doing some longer flights. And it's just been a lot of fun to fly. But I did say I was going to fly the Airbus on Friday, so we'll probably do that for some of you guys who want to do group flights on Microsoft Flight Sim. But we'll definitely be flying this plane again, because so far I can't get enough of it. Turn the sound up, we'll enjoy the drive-by, or flyby, I should say. And we'll bring the music in and get out of here, man. It has been cool. Thank you guys for joining us. Come through in the chat, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. I'll give you guys a quick shout out. Again, big shout out to Phoenix J Aviation, our VIP for the flight. And there it is. We need some tire smoke too on that baby. And touchdown with the lean on it. Thank you, Joe Schultz. Appreciate you very, very much. Bring the music back. Hey. Do we get a tower view? I don't know where the tower is. I think it's over here. ¿Dónde está tower? Oh, it's way over there. Oh, we could have parked at the other side. There's another FBO on the other side too. Or a flight school, I think. I forgot how much I love this airport. Very well done by Vertical Sim. Good job, man. Yeah, here we go. Here's the tower. This airport's also available on Microsoft Flight Sim, if you're wondering. Same one, same developer. All right, here we go. All right, this is our last one. I promise. I don't promise. Here we go. All right. Toto, thank you, man, for hanging out and giving us your advice, and I really appreciate the plane, all the hard work you and the whole team did on this, man. Honored to have you in the chat with us today. Thank you so much. Aaron Needle, thank you, man, for hanging out with us. John Mark, thank you so much. Good to see you as well, bro. Who else do we have hanging out in the chat? Kid named Kenny, thank you very much, my friend. Dreed, thank you so much. John Aletic, welcome, man. Appreciate it so much. Captain Prospect, appreciate you. Chief Sim Pilot, thank you, man. MN Aviator, Midnight Maverick, HD Simulation, thank you, guys. Thomas Godfrey, appreciate you, man. Did I say Thomas Godfrey? Did I say you already, man? Thank you, man. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate you so much, guys. And until next time, guys, remember you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time. Next video. That's me Friday. Or tomorrow. Friday's the next live stream. Tomorrow I do have a video coming out, so check that out. Anyways, peace, love, and God bless you. See you guys next time. Next video. I'm all the way out. Peace. Skirt, skirt. You know, I just realized that I forgot to shut the plane down. But that's okay. I'm gonna do that off stream. See you guys. I'm out.